Welcome, everyone, to Lights Out Debate, where we dare to debate. And today we have our street basketball tournament where everyone will face off to see from our draft last week which team is the best. But first, before we get into that, Travis, welcome. What do you have to say to the people, the co host, Travis?
This is what it all come down to, right? Like you saw our draft, you saw the teams. Some gave all of our pre thoughts on this, and we'll see. Who can perform.
Rex Auerbach, how are you today, sir?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Any words for this tournament?
Other than I'm going to curb stomp everybody. Not really.
And we got King Speech Row. How are you, sir?
I'm well. That's a nice looking court there.
Yeah. It's a fantastic apartment complexes around this fantastic street ball court. So
Yeah.
But
now unless they use some sort of super paint, or that wouldn't in reality it wouldn't hold up for very long.
Those drawings came out pretty good.
Yeah, that was a beautiful mural.
Street artists are incredible.
Yes, they are.
So our first game is going to be between Politicus Rex, whose team comprises of the Warriors Wilt, Dominique Wilkins, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and LeBron James on the Heat, versus King Speech Row is Giannis Antetokounmpo, AI, Ray Allen, Vince Carter, and Carmelo Anthony on the Knicks. But let's get it started. It's already ready. Let's get it started. All right. King Rose team gets the ball first.
Oh, here we go.
Is that Giannis running point?
Yep.
Of course it is.
AI.
Yeah, two.
AI for two
Thought it
right
might
off the bat.
Of course, LeBron has to play on ball. What do you got on LeBron?
Ooh.
Over Giannis? Oh man, let's talk.
All right. Got the heavy.
Oh, get it out.
Get out of here. Get that out of
He
here.
really tried to shoot a layup in front of Wilt.
Yeah, that was a little daring.
It looks like shot selection will be an issue tonight.
Yeah.
So Wilt is just patrolling the back there, but Giannis going to be outside.
You got perimeter defense.
Melo.
LeBron with the rebound to Dominique. Magic Johnson, is he going to pass it? Nope. Well, yeah,
Better stick that man.
But Larry Bird.
Oh,
Shot.
Took Melo's lazy defense.
Why does Larry
Melo would
look
get
like
cooked.
Dirk?
It's a tie game, 2-2. The game to 11. Larry Bird steals the ball. Dominique on the break with him. Larry Bird.
Nice steal.
Larry put it in that work, man.
I just noticed the 40-second shot clock.
Yeah, I can't change.
Yeah, like
any of
that's
these.
ever going to go off.
Exactly. Come on, Melo. Melo rushed both them shots. He didn't need to.
Vince on Magic. What a great matchup.
No, Magic. Oh,
Good
Wilt with the rebound.
No rebound. Okay, here we go.
You go out of
I need to get. We gonna get Ray the ball today?
Nah. Iverson's going to shoot 50 times.
Here we go. Ray finally touched the rock.
Shuttlesworth.
Inside the Melo on. There we go.
Larry got lost on defense. That's crazy.
Yeah, Melo in a low box. That's a load to deal with.
LeBron James.
Still passive.
Oh,
Oh,
not a
Giannis with the
fantastic
cookies.
pass.
Melo on the break. Well, with the contest. Well, it's already paying dividends for you, Rex. Two.
Oh, I'll take that shot.
The block by Giannis.
I'm trying to figure out why they're not passing to Wilt in the post.
Yeah.
I don't know
Because
either.
that's where it would go every time if it were a real playground game.
Uh-huh.
Larry Bird. Nope.
The contest.
Especially Warriors will. If he got that ball, he would have put that thing up.
Yeah.
You'd have 4 dunks by now.
No. AI
AI
shoots.
for 3 and another 2-pointer. AI with 4, Melo with 1. And
Larry Bird. Wilt. There you go.
there you go.
The pass.
There you go. Drop it over the top. But now I need my 2-point strategy to put in a. AI has a lot of courage. To be honest. Oh, okay.
Call foul
Check
there,
out.
actually?
Yeah, they call foul. Oh, and Iverson passed the rock.
Why would you take that shot? Why are you taking that shot in Wilt's face? Like, what are you doing?
I don't know. It's, Iverson
Not even a
wasn't
creative
fearless.
shot, just throwing it to his hands.
I know. Iverson was fearless.
Oh, get that post up all day.
Bird on the low post.
Oh, I don't know how that went in, but it did.
Larry had a knack for finding the hoop.
Mhm.
Magic Johnson with the steal.
On Ray Allen. Oh my God.
Nice. 2-time steals leader in the NBA.
You know, somebody thought he was a traffic cone.
Travis.
Oh, come on, Melo. You telegraphed that pass. That wasn't Melo. That was
Dominique.
Vince Carter telegraphed the pass.
Dominique showing up right now.
All right, man. I need Allen to get me back in this game.
Giannis to Carmelo. Carmelo shoots. It's good.
Oh. Melo has
Probably one of the best one-on-one players of all time. One of them. Definitely top 10.
Larry Bird. He's taking him one-on-one. And he shoots, he scores.
Melo's helpless out there against Larry. What does Larry have, like 6 points? Something like that? No.
So Ro, you don't think Magic's a traffic cone. I don't think Magic's a traffic cone. Rex, do you think that Magic Johnson was a traffic cone on defense?
Not early in his career.
No.
I don't think he ever was. Just like Larry, they were very heads up players. They knew where to be. They knew how to play lanes. You know, are you expecting a one-on-one defender to grab guard the quickest guy in the league? No, but they knew how to guard. You can't have such high offensive IQ and not have the defensive IQ to match.
Can't you?
Yeah, no. Even Luka knows where to be. Bad as he is, he knows where to be, which is why he doesn't get hunted so badly. Yeah, Melo's flawed. Ray Allen has not taken a shot. I don't like this.
Magic Johnson.
All right, 9-7.
Rex Auerbach and a street ball team only have 2 more points until they win the game.
Oh, it's game 11?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Is
Oh,
Larry
no,
going to do
it's-
the dagger too?
Oh my God, Iverson.
Hey, my
Well, Larry just packed Mello.
yeah.
Mello's been Larry's bitch this game, man.
They give Iverson no quickness
He's
factor
on
here.
fire. Give him the ball.
Now we got Giannis
Oh.
on him, and he takes Giannis.
Oh, that's a tough take.
God, Larry Bird, the star of the show, the white guy, and he gets the steal. My
And-
God,
Dominic.
Who Larry is.
Oh,
good steal. Is that Ray Allen? Is that
Dope.
Jesus? Hello, come on, we need this.
Carmelo.
Here we go. Here we go. Is it win by 2?
You got to win by
it
2?
is- It is win by 2. Yeah.
All right, we need to stop here.
Okay.
All
We
right.
need to stop.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Good luck.
Oh,
That's the matchup.
my
Is more.
God.
Oh, what
That
a
was ridiculous.
Yikes.
what a way to finish that game, man.
What's we-
LeBron James.
Uh,
The alley-oop by Larry Bird. That's
and
fantastic.
of course, he
Larry
had the
MVP for
first
sure.
Miles, I can't hear you. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Mm.
No shots for Giannis, Allen, or Carter.
Yeah,
Dang.
this is
Yeah. Larry Bird really just all over the place. Wilt Chamberlain got 3 blocks as well. Fantastic game. Let's move on to the next game.
Larry. Well, Larry.
he's
Rex moving
And I
on as we kind of thought.
had I known the quickness factor with Iverson,
I just
I
didn't
went
expect
somewhere else.
Melo got absolutely abused by Larry Bird. I mean,
So we
not
got
super surprising, but
yeah, we
Melo
got,
had 4 points, so
yeah, but they were all like what 2 threes.
no, it was actually a jumper, a post up, and 1 3.
Larry was that man, abusive.
Yeah. Larry was killing it, even on defense. 2 steals.
3 steals.
Yeah, I just remember the 2 that really kind of turned it around. Iverson has no quickness factor, and for him to try to take it into the trees is just wow.
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing?
You would think Iverson is
I guess
by
like
far
you
the
can't
quickest
control how they
player.
play, right?
Yeah, you can't. I mean, you probably could throw a strategy in there, but just let it rock.
all right. The next game we'll do Rex versus me. We'll go all
Ooh.
Rex first since he's the heavy favorite. We'll get all the Rex games out the way. So all right. So Rex as Wilt Chamberlain. I have Dr. J on the Nets.
I want to see Rex versus CW because they both got
You won't
really,
see
really
it.
tall squad.
Dominic Wilkins on the Hawks. KD on Oklahoma City. Magic Johnson from the Lakers. Steph
Dr.
Curry
Jane
from the
Durant.
Warriors.
Of Korea.
Bird. Larry Bird.
Got to find an answer for that man.
Oh, Dr.
Mike.
J is wearing a Brooklyn jersey.
Michael Jordan. LeBron from the Heat.
I'm guessing this game is just going to have Jordan just dunk it 11 times and game will be over.
No, we'll see. I mean, I did a warm up run.
We're getting
And,
blocked. 11, though.
Michael Jordan did not do that fantastic, so we'll see. Maybe he'll do better this time.
There we go. There's a matchup.
That Bird guy seems pretty solid.
He's
Oh,
okay.
beautiful fucking pass.
No.
My God, I love that pass.
All right, Steph Curry's got the ball. Is he going to shoot it from where
Is he
he's
gonna
at
shoot
right
from there?
now?
I'm saying Dart, Larry Bird over Magic Johnson all day. Oh, any day.
Shoot it from the elbow.
I'd rather have Magic Johnson 5-on-5.
Why?
All right, KD over. We had a whole debate on this. Go watch it.
Katie called foul. Katie called his own foul. Look at that quick release by Curry.
No, Curry got him, and it's only a 1-pointer.
Long
Did he?
one, yeah. The long one, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Kareem with the steal.
Bad
Passes it
entry
to
back.
KD.
trying to split the inside at least.
Oh, and KD dunks.
Oh!
Nice.
Get dunked on
Dominate.
LeBron? Oh no!
Or is that LeBron?
Yes,
LeBron
that
got
is.
flush shot right there.
Mm.
Or was that Dominique? I don't know.
I think it was Dominique. Yeah.
No.
Dominique gets the screen from Bird.
Oh, get to the
I'm
hoop.
guessing it was Dominique because I didn't see the guy flop.
Yeah. And he actually challenged the shot, so
Yeah, without a chase down.
exactly. Ooh. Good pass to Mike. It's the cone. Do it.
All right. Well, Magic's doing pretty good on defense there.
So you think Magic moves his feet like that?
Irving.
Mike?
Yeah.
No. Well, not that well.
Oh,
But
get out of here, Magic.
That was 2 blocks by Kareem.
One
Yeah,
by
that's
Jordan
pretty
right there, right?
Giannis played great defense in my game, so I hope he continues that.
all right.
Legendary matchup.
Uh-oh.
Get back
Yeah,
in the
well.
post. Get back in the post, Will.
Well, yeah. Why is Wilt outside?
He's just that good. Why is it people on the court? Look at that.
Yeah, that's kind of how street
Oh.
ball works. That's kind of how street ball works. Guys will take, they'll take a step over onto the court every now and then.
Jordan for 3 over. Let's go.
Well, Jordan got a 3. Jordan's son was up super early. Usually,
Wilt's
he's not
playing
up
the
so
Jokic ball, man. He's setting like high screening rules.
Dr. J
Kareem.
should be. LeBron should not be handling the ball in this game whatsoever. It should be cookies all day.
Curry misses. That was the story of my little exhibition game with mine and Rex's.
Curry was
Teams.
trash.
Curry and KD just were building a house out there.
Look at that.
That's good. Yep.
Yeah, that's automatic.
Except
He
he
had
would probably,
Curry on
he would probably just
Wait,
dunk
he-
that over.
He had Curry on him and he faded away.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that was automatic.
No, that was his move, man. That was his shot. So
I know.
most of his points.
Oh, nice pass. Mike to Durant. Gross.
If they're gonna walk the ball up, Magic is less effective.
Oh,
That was a bad shot.
Fast break.
I haven't seen a video game yet that can capture the absence of Magic Johnson.
He's been pretty good in 2K, like whenever I played him.
oh,
Okay,
my
wow.
God.
That's the essence of Magic Johnson.
Stop it.
That looks about right.
That was a setup right there.
That is, Jordan did nothing last game. Johnson to Chamberlain. Oh, there you go.
Let's get it.
Oh my God.
Kareem holding his own.
Only 70s Kareem, man. Up there. Dog, your team doing pretty damn well, man.
I know this round, yeah.
And now all of a sudden, Larry Bird's looking human.
Well, he has. I mean, he just isn't as aggressive this game, right? We'll see if that changes.
Oh,
You got to exploit that. Oh,
Oh my God.
yeah, they make Kevin Durant every bit of 7 feet here.
Yeah, remember when Guy did that to Bird in real life? Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, because Bird would have watched him fly.
well, what are you doing,
like a birdie.
Brady?
Yeah. Oh, they still got Magic on them.
Yeah, someone.
Hey, LeBron, you wanted to be decoy. Why are you not guarding Mike?
Oh, Durant's playing more defense than.
Another
Wow.
dunk.
So this is how I wanted them to play in my exhibition. I'm happy it's happening now.
LeBron hasn't been taking a shot yet, right? It's on Dr. J. Oh,
There you go. I thought it was going to
Go
miss.
back, Will.
Something ridiculous.
Durant's
they're
on
just
fire.
giving- I think KD scored 66 points in Rucker Park. Not that that's a fantastic feat, but in respect
Yeah, it
to his skill set. Oh, there you go.
Finally.
Might win this one.
I'm surprised Curry isn't being hunted like a like a dog. Well,
Oh,
yeah.
there you go.
Oh,
That's the
Yeah.
first realistic play in 2 games.
Well, that they had a monster lob over the Wilt the first game. That was the one bucket he made. Oh God, they still haven't made the adjustment.
Ooh.
There you go. Magic held him up long enough for the help to come over.
There you go.
did he? He's like, I'll just. Why are they shooting layups in Wilt's face? I'll never understand. They're like, hey, they clearly see him there.
Yeah, Iverson tried to drive
That guy's
3
not like
times.
7'3". Yeah.
That's what lost me the game.
Oh.
Bird won. They call foul. It doesn't matter. We'll go out of bounds anyway.
They called a foul. That was a great block.
Oh, Curry. That was a travel. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, that's-
Curry.
Larry, that
Let's see.
sweet green jumpsuit.
Okay,
there we
that's
go.
automatic.
There we go.
Automatic. Oh my God.
Oh,
Will or skinny ass KD and all right,
Jordan
so
missed
it's
that
in.
layup.
Okay.
Oh,
Will takes a fadeaway with Curry on him.
Yeah.
My God.
What?
there we go.
Curry was
In 2 games, Bird never took a 3.
Will took more threes than Curry. I mean, than Larry.
That's hilarious.
Oh
That's
boy.
This game is so realistic.
Curry MVP,
Curry is
Durant.
the MVP. The guy who should have been hunted
was
like
everywhere.
a dog.
Jordan was worse. Like that was his tail of the exhibition game. Is Curry and Jordan chucked up a bunch of shots, did absolutely nothing. But this time they did.
Durant 2
And then-
steals, 2 blocks.
Wilt, well, everyone just couldn't score on your team this time, Rex. I don't know why.
I mean, Will took 8 shots. Yeah, I mean,
Because
It's
it's
not
an
realistic.
unrealistic video game. That's why.
Well, you know,
Just like the
Besides-
first one, Larry Bird was doing stuff that was just stupid.
Larry
So
Bird
Rex,
got a great
or,
block
Dark.
on Jordan. Bird had a great
This,
for sure.
This video game is exactly like the NBA. It's for entertainment purposes only.
Oh, okay. I see the chart there. I was going to ask you how it's okay.
Yep. Next game will be Rex versus Travis.
Mm.
All right, let's get
Here's my
to it.
lineup. I got to see how Bill Russell does for me. Don't make me regret it, Bill. Gosh.
You know that I just noticed this morning that at one point when people say Bill Russell had no offense, when he retired, he was sixth all time in assists
Mhm.
when he retired in NBA
Yeah.
history.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like he averaged like 8 points a game. He was at what, 14, 15?
15 was his career average. His high was 19. He averaged 22 one postseason and actually led the team in scoring one postseason. Led the team in assists one postseason. Of course, always led them in rebounding.
Yeah.
You wanted Magic T-Mac, right?
What?
You wanted
Yeah,
Magic
yeah.
T-Mac.
Yeah.
I had someone tell me one time describing how great Magic Johnson was. That he was so great that the league named a team after him that he didn't even play for. I didn't know where to go with that.
I was like, I think when people think that, I'm like,
Yeah.
Orlando, where did it?
There's a
The
team
Magic
named
Kingdom?
there's a team named the Irvins. Where did-
Yeah. No one picked Pippen, huh?
No. Travis 09 Wade. Heat Wade. LeBron. And then Jokic.
Oh yeah, let's go Jokic. Be my X factor.
Can you imagine my team playing in the triangle?
Well, yeah, that'd be fantastic.
Ridiculous. On that team, Larry Bird would average like a 30-point triple double, like at least. Ridiculous.
He almost did that one year.
Yeah.
That was after his back injury too.
It was like 88. He was crazy.
Yeah, he averaged like 29.9, and then I believe it was 10 rebounds, and it was like 8.5 assists or something like that, or 8 assists. Or,
50, 40, 90 season.
He hit a 30-point triple doubles.
Oh, there's your 2-pointer, Rex, that you missed it.
yeah.
Okay, boys, you got to play better defense than that. Let's go.
Ooh. Oh, I thought that was going to go. That after that pass.
That's unrealistic. LeBron challenged that shot. I need a do-over. Oh, get out of there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Julian. Bill Russell was fantastic on defense. So it would have been crazy to see how many blocks he got per game.
Yeah, at least that. At least
Well, just of the games that they have on video and the stuff when they're trying to contract, he averaged 8.1 in the games that we still have, and Wilt averaged 8.8.
Yeah,
that.
that's what I was saying. I think that Wilt probably would have won a lot more. A lot of people just kind of lean on the Bill Russell would have won every defensive player of the year. I think Wilt would have won more than Russell.
No way.
Hey Rex, do you know why they never decided to officially count those? I mean, like even in football, they were counting interceptions, right?
Yeah, it was just one of those things. They just didn't bother.
Jokic, what are you doing?
Yeah,
That's easy money.
we had a show that mentioned this a couple weeks ago about how when the game started, the scorekeeper's job was different. He was actually the head ref. So they didn't keep individual stats. And then as they started adding more referees on the court, the head referee essentially morphed into the scorekeeper because he had more time and was able to follow and start keeping track of individual stats, and stats started creeping in. Like even when the NBA first started, how the guy that won the scoring title and the rebound title, they weren't the guy that averaged the most points per game. They were the person that scored the most points during the season. So if you played more games, you'd actually have a lower point per game, but you scored more points as a whole, accumulative. And you would win the scoring title. And it was always just we'll do it as we go type of thing.
Come on, Bill. Take it.
Next,
Someone
we'll probably
LeBron.
start counting hockey assists or something.
Yeah, they already do. No, they do not unofficially, but they do. Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. It'll be the next official stat.
Mm-hmm. They have all these next gen stats, which is crazy.
It's in. Yeah. Got to get out there.
It's seeming like a defensive struggle right here.
I mean, it was up until we just let Larry have his favorite shot.
If anybody goes to the modern West 4th open run, games can last as long as 50 minutes because it's just foul fest.
Nah, yeah.
And it's game 11 or game 12.
Come on, Jokic on Bird? It's weird.
Yeah, they got LeBron on Russell.
No.
Yeah. Of course, that's a matchup LeBron would take. Oh, bad shot, D-Mac. What are you doing?
You know, LeBron after 2014 basically guards air.
Pretty much.
Oops. Oh yeah, I forgot. You no longer work for that channel.
Yeah. Oh, what pass. Man, come on, Russ. Can't go out like this.
Jokic just gets the ball every
He does, and he's just. I mean, I don't
With
mind that, but take better shots, Jokes.
Yeah, well, that one there looked halfway realistic, and the fact that when he spun baseline to put up the little baby hook, he saw Wilt coming at him.
And rushed it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bird just abusing Russ. That's gonna be.
I
tough-
don't know about that. That looks rather unrealistic.
Yeah, they make Russell not like they give him high ratings in this game, but his tendencies, how they have him do things.
Yeah,
in
the
this game,
tendencies
he
are
just
crazy
does
right
nothing.
now.
Well,
He does
obviously,
nothing.
whoever programmed the thing never actually saw Bill Russell.
Oh, get it, Wade.
No.
Bird with a terrible pass. And Travis is back in the game.
Wade. I mean, I need my defense to be. Jokic, no, get him off him. I don't like that matchup.
No.
Foul? Reach it foul?
Did you, hey Travis? Did you pick Jokic and Street Ball so Scap Attack can give you some love?
I wish. We need a shout out from Scap.
Would Wilt please get under the basket instead
Exactly.
of playing outside the free throw line?
Dude, don't worry. Everyone's just a screen door right now. Come on, Jokic. If you're going to take every shot, I need you to make something. Oh, my God. What?
Jokic's like 1 for 11.
He just tried. And Larry Bird just do whatever he wants.
It looks like Travis has a lot of traffic
but
on
this
him.
is looking rather unrealistic. just the selections, like where they're playing on the court and everything is just
Yeah, like Jokic, you are just. Oh my God, you're. That
made it.
was.
Or somebody
But
cleaned
did
it
he
up.
just take 4 steps before dribbling that?
At least.
Well, that's the amount in
Okay,
the
maybe this game is realistic.
NBA. Exactly.
That was a travel area, but
What was Wilt doing?
I don't know.
holding Jokic.
I know he occasionally shot underhanded free throws, but that looked like an underhanded layup he was trying to do
Yup.
Dude,
with a man in front of him.
look, Brady, post that up. Oh no! Wilt's just too much.
Magic not knowing to do it on a fast break.
Oh, it was a filthy.
Yeah.
Jokic, do I need to trade you mid-season?
I don't like Prime.
Really?
I don't like Prime.
Jokic is getting this, doing terrible.
Jokic is hilarious. It's hilarious.
Wilt,
Oh, there we go.
Wilt going there?
Like I
Well,
said, whoever like programmed this thing obviously never researched the older players.
Yeah.
You know they use motion captures, right? Like the guys with the little, it's like the guy that played the Gollum on Lord of the Rings, right? And he would do his little mannerisms and stuff.
Oh,
Bird knocks down the 3 for the win. This is the biggest blowout so far.
Yeah.
I still say he looks like Dirk with Bird's nose.
He does. But
Bird's
Bird
goal.
is so far the MVP of the tournament for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jokic just got destroyed
Yeah,
the
like,
entire game.
That made no sense. That game.
It didn't make any sense. Jokic 2 for 7. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it.
1 rebound.
Give way
Wow,
more
was the
love.
Kings
No
playing?
shots. No.
Bill Russell
wasn't
just
there.
zeros.
Bill Russell was just there watching the game.
Wow.
It's fun.
I mean, he altered a couple of shots, but
Larry Bird 6 for 7. Stop it.
Bird is a tournament MVP so far. It's not even close.
If I could make adjustments, I'd put freaking Bill Russell on Larry Bird, but we can't do that.
No, it's the streak.
That's just nasty.
How much
Nasty work
trash
right there.
talking do you think those two did? Like in the Celtics, like offices and stuff like that, and events where they would be there. You ever think, Russell ever sat there and when Bird was playing said, yeah, you're a fantastic player. You're absolutely one of the best. I would have shut your ass down.
Probably a lot.
Yeah.
Hey Rex, you know what Red ever said? Like what his 60s team would have did against the 80s team?
I vaguely remember something, but I don't even remember what it was. But I remember that interview.
Mikhail and Will, and Russell and Postman.
All right, this is versus CW's team.
Oh, here we go.
Now, this is going to be a tale of giants. See, I know CW's team is like tall as hell.
Well, with those 60s teams, it would have probably been Satch Sanders covering Bird.
Okay.
And he didn't have the size. I mean, he played power forward, but he was about the same size as Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing. The Celtics were one of the shortest teams in the league. People don't realize that. They thought they were.
What would have been funny, though, is the early 60s Celtics against the 80s Celtics. the one thing that's for certain is there would have been a fight every game between Sharman and Ainge.
Ainge did have that way of bringing it out of you, didn't he?
Well, Sharman was more so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Bill Sharman has a Major League Baseball record. He got called up. He was in there. He was in the Dodgers minor leagues for years. He got called up to the Dodgers end of season call up and started a brawl and got thrown out. And that was the only game he got called up for. So that he has the shortest major league career in history.
You mean NBA champion as a coach, Bill Sharman?
Yes. And champion as a player and Hall of Famer.
That Larry Will connection has been pretty dirty looking.
Larry
Definitely
West-
see that
well-
here.
I think they're two guys that probably could have played together. But, you know, that's something I've noticed. You know, that's like a modern thing. It seems like players, and I know with the free agency, you know, it's made it so much, you know, easier. But you always hear, how many times has it happened where players don't gel together? You know, like they get some big name blockbuster trade, and then the guys don't gel on the court. The team doesn't do well, and they trade them away, or they'll leave in free agency or whatever. That used to never happen.
Kobe.
Kobe.
There's no such thing as players not being able to gel together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, okay, you know how to play basketball. I know how to play basketball. Let's get on the court and play
Let's go and
basketball.
play basketball. Exactly.
You know, it's something I never heard of when I was growing up.
They've made
I
it
mean,
so complicated
Dr.
now.
J and George Gervin were teammates. You know? You know, you just had, you know, Elgin Baylor, Jerry West, and Wilt were teammates. Three of the biggest guns in history. And in fact, when they all became teammates, they were all looked at as possibly the best players ever at their individual positions, and they were all on the same team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, you had Wilt and Nate Thurman on the same team.
The players always figured out the game is so simple.
Hey, Oscar Robertson had the quote: "You shoot the, you know, you dribble the, you rebound the ball, you dribble the ball, you pass the ball, you shoot the ball."
Yeah. Shaq O'Neal and LeBron.
Shaq taking
money.
8 dribbles. Shaq taking 8 dribbles.
At least that was like. At least he made a post move and not like a fadeaway jumper.
You know that play where he went coast to coast with the Magic when he was young? He didn't even take 8 dribbles.
Yeah.
Dude, Wilt's a full grown man in this game too. Larry Bird is just OP in street ball apparently.
Yeah, whoever programmed this game is obviously a Bird fan.
Yeah.
Oh, Magic Johnson with the steal.
Strip.
Oh,
Kobe,
so
no,
the,
what are you doing?
the traffic on.
Well, if you're dribbling right in front of him for
layup.
like 20 seconds, what do you
But bro, the layup. Magic Johnson on fast break is terrible here. Wow.
What is it with these little guards keep taking it right into Wilt's chest?
That's,
Like-
yeah.
I don't know. With no plan. Keiko.
Oh, leaving Kobe open on the elbow. That's automatic.
Why would you do that? Is that Kyrie versus me? Wet. Oh shit. Garnett. Kobe passed the ball. There we go. What are you doing?
Magic dunks it.
Here's your fast break.
Yeah, Magic ain't
Yeah,
jumped like that
finally.
since 1982.
Yeah.
Finally.
Kawhi.
Look out.
Maybe a
Look
certain-
out,
Imagine
Kawhi
it.
Leonard's about to get hurt.
Imagine, yeah. Imagine if Magic never got hurt.
Magic?
What?
If Magic never got hurt,
When did he get hurt?
he hurt his knee. And
80. When was that?
it was 81 or 82.
81, second year.
Yeah,
Was it 81?
yeah.
Oh,
That was the second year because we played almost 80 games every other. I mean, we played over 70 games every other year.
Yeah, he led the
What do you think
league
would've
in
happened, though?
steals 2 of his first 3 years.
No.
Yep,
But
that
he was
traffic
also
cone.
not full-time point guard then.
that's traffic cone.
Once they got rid of Nixon and he became the full-time point guard, that's when his defensive stats started slipping because then he was always on a much smaller guy, faster guy.
Yeah, exposed.
Well, I mean, it's a give, every game is a game of give and take. And it's like, okay, you give up his defensive prowess on the wing to
Youthful
gain
love.
his
Youthful
point guard
love.
skills full time.
That's like the 4th time Larry's lobbed to Will Chamberlain. I mean,
This
that's
time-
Let's be honest, in a real playground game with young Wilt, every play is a lob to Wilt Chamberlain.
yeah. Kobe just missed the one up with no. LeBron, you're getting carried. Like, don't even think this is about you. Versus Shaq. Let's go.
Oh my God, LeBron never
Okay,
dribbled
if
this
Shaq
much.
is out on LeBron, why are you not ooping it to Wilt?
And then Will misses the easy
Yeah,
4-footer.
the man that shot 727 from the field one year is missing an open layup.
Yeah, right? How very Jokic of him.
That's one thing about this generation. They forgot how to just get the ball to the big man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You mean Jokic?
Yeah, Jokic, exactly. He's a joker.
And,
Oh.
and Chamberlain is wilting.
Okay, with the lefty layup on Shaq.
Huge Shaq. Oh, man. That's 2000 Shaq, too.
Damn, I needed CW to win this game. We needed the Rex to come back to 2-2.
We are actively rooting against Rex, unfortunately.
Everyone always roots against me. No big deal.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Magic finally figured out what to do on a fast break.
Larry's just, you can't beat this. This man is just a god.
Okay,
He knows
so it's Larry's tournament MVP to lose.
Yeah, Rex has gone 3-1 on his run against everyone else. Next
Guard is the
ring
only.
And to be fair, that's actually the second game against Dart.
yes, but it
He
just
played
his
the
first one
one off air, and I stomped him.
That is true.
Daredevil want to have that conversation.
Kobe. Yeah, CW's team did not really
Come on, Shaq.
do
You
fantastic.
good?
Will
Okay, cool.
Larry 4 assists.
Yeah,
See, Larry's your best passer and scorer. How expected.
Yeah. Well, I figured that the basketball gods, it would be in my favor since I had LeBron, Magic, and Bird. that
Yeah.
one of the three would carry that role, depending on, like I said, who programmed the game. I figured by
Yeah,
having all
for
three, I
sure.
got to hit one of them.
Yeah.
We're going to do CW versus Rowe. All
And in
right.
case
So Rex
any
went
of you
4-1,
were
or
wondering, the heat index is now 112 here.
Oh, well.
oh, nice. It's a blistering 67 right now.
Yeah. Where are you at?
SoCal, but it'll probably be a lot hotter. You know.
Oh, I picked the wrong one. Or did I? No, I didn't.
So Rex went 3-1. Not bad, not bad.
And Larry Bird just carried the show.
Let me trade for Larry.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and give him
Come on.
up.
Mm-hmm.
Did
Thanks.
you not read my name on this show?
Rex Auerbach.
Rex. Oh, hey, there you go.
The crazy part is this is a must win or I'm eliminated. I guess the loser here is eliminated from the championship, right?
Already?
Well, yeah,
No,
because
it's
you're
right-
3-1. Are we doing the top two play each other for the championship or?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
round robin. So whoever has the two best records will face it.
Yeah,
the championship.
But what I'm saying here is whoever loses this game between me and CW will not be able to won't be able to beat Rex. So they will have their second loss. And then everything after that is a must win.
I don't think it counts like that, right? It counts as
More than likely they're gonna be 2, 3-1
It's just
teams. Unless Dart goes 4-0, then it's him and Rex basically automatically.
And that would be the rubber match because, like I said, he played the first game and I won off air. Then this game, on air, he won. So if we did meet again in the finals, it would be like a real,
Mm-hmm.
the real rubber match.
Yeah, I need my 3-point strategy to work in this game.
we won't be having any of that.
Should
Oh,
have
sorry.
drafted Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
She'd be playing
the
against
goat.
the only defenders that wouldn't cheap shot her.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Get her in the NBA. So this is
That's actually what I
okay.
think is her actual appeal, her game. If you watch her game, she plays like the good guard down at the gym you play at.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
You think
Iverson
about
wide
that
open.
one guy at the gym that's like in his athletic prime and he's an unruly type of player. That's why he's not playing anywhere.
Yeah.
But
So
she plays like that really, good guard down at the gym.
So Iverson didn't see Wilt. He was wide open and just hesitated and didn't want to shoot. You can't make it up. But Melo, with nobody on him, goes back to the basket.
Just have to post up.
Okay,
Allen
Ray.
for three. Oh. Yeah, I like it. He's like, I want to post up with nobody on me.
Oh boy.
Kyrie, ooh, that's a sweet jumpsuit, man.
Hey, Giannis.
Kevin.
Like on this game, do they have like a database where you can look up the players and it has their player rating?
I bought Melo, and he still shoots. Well, he made it.
Their rating. I think their rating is up there, right? Like it,
Well, yeah,
it's
they
like-
have the overall rating, and they take
their overall
attributes,
rating.
certain attributes. Yeah.
Yeah. I was wondering if anyone's ever taken the 5 lowest rated guys in the game and tried playing.
I'm pretty sure that's a video somewhere on YouTube.
Why would you pull up there?
Uh,
Could have backed the bus down that lane.
Can I sub out Rod Strickland in the next game?
Sure. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I might have to.
if Bird hadn't have hit those 2 threes.
Oh yeah, I forgot our 6th man. I would have subbed out freaking Jokic for Worthy. At least he would have stood in front of Larry Bird. Holy shit!
Come on, AI. Oh
I
my
was
God, he gets
considering
blocked.
putting in Jerry West.
I got
Oh my
Iverson
God.
on my street ball team. He got blocked.
Why? So
Yeah,
we can take
just-
shots away from Larry Bird? No way.
Yeah, just let me know if you want to sub in, and then let me know who you want to take out. And then I'll put your sub in.
I'll have to see how terrible Jokic is next game. Maybe Hakeem will get some more shots on the floor.
Okay, come on, AI. Come on, hit him with the yeah. There you go. Hit him with the sauce.
I think there's a glitch. in the
Oh,
system.
look, he did the hot sauce.
Just a pass.
I must spit my drink
Oh,
out
easy.
watching that.
He caught it with the hot sauce and then he passed the rock. I can't
It's
make
a
it up.
pass. At least Giannis is there.
Oh my God. Allen Iverson gets in his bag, he passes the ball. Allen Iverson is wide open, he doesn't shoot. You can't make it up.
Yeah, we've never seen that in his career.
Oh boy.
Come on, Ray. This is when you got hair. Do it.
Mm-hmm. The mellow on Garnett.
Yeah, that's like the worst matchup.
What is he doing?
Travel.
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. He gets a step and then he pulls the ball
You better
back
sub
up.
that man out, dude. Sub that man out.
Oh my God.
The fix is on.
Yeah.
Yeah, AI works for the.
You would think AI would be one of the best street ballers in this tournament.
He worked for Rex Auerbach. You heard him. Sabotage.
Now look at CWC running like Chris offense. Melo was just a
They're just in love. Man, they got to post up more. You got Shaq. Or they have Giannis. Like, come on. That terrible shot.
Iverson gets a step. Okay, Vince Carter. Oh. My 3-point strategy clearly is not working.
I mean,
You wanted Vince Carter.
ball movement's atrocious, man. It's like,
Oh yeah, Vince can shoot him. But at least he can drive to the basket. They're not giving him none of that either. Here we go, Melo. Oh my God, he was wide open.
just odd. Yeah.
He just rushed it. 4-2. Garnett with Iverson on him. He didn't make it move fast. He should have. Okay, Giannis is killing the boards. I think Giannis got like 6 boards in this game so far.
As he should.
That's Ray. Here we go. Ray finally with a 3.
Live or die by it. It's a defensive struggle.
Yes, it is. Kobe. Yeah. Oh, that rimmed out. But a cleanup by Shaq.
Back there. That's realistic. Shaq cleaning up.
Oh, come on. Look at this. This is the second time he posts out with. This is the second time Garnett goes for the steal. Melo is right there, and he posts up this turning and scoring.
Oh my God.
See, this you know, this is like pro mode. This is like the rookie mode, right?
I think Kyrie misses that layup. when Giannis is like not even contesting shot.
Come
Here
on,
we go.
Giannis. Come on, Giannis. You know, nice pass out. Melo for three. Got it. The 3-point strategy is finally starting. If Melo hit those 2 layups, I'm up 8-5.
Well, his team can't score either.
I know.
Come on,
Now
Kobe. Can
Kobe
you go out
back.
like this?
There you go.
No. Iverson's lucky you haven't subbed him.
Yeah, I know.
Strickland would probably be way more eager passer.
Oh, Lord. As soon as Melo did the leg kick, you knew that shot was going. Freaking.
It's over a prime KG.
Yeah.
Oh, Kobe.
Kobe's going to work on Ray Allen right now. That's why I need Ray, and that's why I need Ray to give it back with hitting a couple of threes.
Yeah.
Melo
Nice.
again in the post. Okay, that was a good. See, when Melo goes quicker in the post, he is unstoppable.
It's actually a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Inept.
Kobe's trying to take over
Kobe
now.
likes that matchup.
Kobe versus Ray.
Kobe likes it.
Without the Kyrie. Kyrie with I.
Back out.
Good contest, Giannis. Good contest. That's another rebound for Giannis. Now I need Giannis to get some offense. Kobe with the block. Iverson will not stop going to the. Yeah, Melo posted up here, and not only he did it twice. He did it twice, Julian. AI with a good bad shot.
Oh.
So now the 3-point strategy is starting to take effect. I had 3 in this game. If Melo wasn't posting up here, the game be over by now.
Yeah, it was like
Right. Can win it here with a 2. Nice pick. Do the pick and roll, man. Pick and pop.
Melo.
That's Melo.
Oh,
That's the Melo we all know and love. All right. Point game. Melo's the MVP of this one, despite those 2 gaffes.
Yeah, he really is.
I think he took 10 shots this game.
You know, on a real note, the one thing I never understood is when you're covering someone and you know what his textbook move is. You know what I mean?
You had to go around the fan.
And they get the ball in rhythm right where they want it, and they start to go into their move. Why do defenders just sit?
Yeah.
You know? I never understood that.
The answer with the steal and the layup. Carmelo Anthony took 8 shots. Yeah, he's the MVP. How many rebounds Giannis had? He had 6. And he did have 1 point.
Iverson 2 for 8.
Vince had an assist.
Feed that man. Feed that man. 2 for 8, Kyrie? There's a story right there. Get out of here.
Y'all know where he got the nickname The Answer?
Where?
John Thompson.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
John Thompson had said that Patrick Ewing was the period that answered every question at Georgetown. Or was the period that ended every sentence at Georgetown. And then the reporter came back, well, you know, then what's Iverson? And he said he's the answer to every question at Georgetown.
Yeah.
It's a pretty sick nickname, to be honest.
And, you know, he called it when Iverson was a freshman and he didn't tell him how to play. He didn't try to restrain him. He didn't try and calm him down. He just let him run, let him go.
Yeah, I remember.
And they asked him, why aren't you coaching him? Why aren't you trying to reel him in? And he told him he can. He's in the middle of the learning process. He's figuring it out. And he said, y'all don't understand. This guy is going to be an NBA MVP someday. This guy is going to win scoring titles. And he was absolutely right.
Yep.
Time for Dart's team to get smoked here. Actually, I like Dart's team versus this team, honestly.
Yeah. I still can't believe none of us picked Moses.
Thought about it. Yeah. Let me take back my Jokic pick, please, God. But it's just one game. We'll see.
Once I got Giannis, I wanted to stretch forward. Once I got Giannis, my strategy was to get a stretch forward, so I played scoreboard Melo. And he paid off this last game.
Yeah. Against a great matchup, too. I mean, DPOY and KG.
Yep. I guess KG started talking about Honey Nut Cheerios or something.
Look at that team. Durant, Jordan. I mean, is there enough ball to go around for that team? Get that.
I mean, that was the issue I had with that team. That's a Dart's team, right? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you actually go back and look at his entire career, Jordan shared the ball a lot when he wasn't in a Bulls uniform. In both Olympics and All-Star games, and there's a lot of – he always played a well-rounded game when he had other great players.
Of course.
Absolutely. It's a misconception that he wasn't a willing passer.
Yeah.
Yeah, huge one.
Nice.
Yeah. You know, your former employer likes to spread that misconception.
It's one of the many reasons why it's.
I know.
I'll tell you that story sometime.
I will tell you, man. I was looking at LeBron's resume. It is absolutely bananas. And I see why you put him GOAT. But his resume is bananas.
The whole thing is like I don't care. Like, to me, it's like I don't care what your go-to rankings or whatever you think of players, but when all of your content is only geared toward disparaging a single person and lifting up another person, it's not about the sport any longer. That's just not.
Yeah, I got
it's just not something. It's not something I find fun. So I'm like, why am I even there?
I got you.
And we're to the point where you're not even. Yeah, you're verbatim told that you're not even allowed to say anything negative about LeBron James. That's too much. Too much.
Yeah. Well, I did get Johnny to admit that Michael Jordan's top 5. So I mean,
yeah, you did get him to say that.
Didn't he say he was number 2 for a while, and then he just progressively was lowering him over time?
Yeah, I mean, but it was purposely. He was purposely doing that.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's just for shock content. Why you're a go? See, Eric, that's a long conversation I could have with you, but
wow,
now the time or place.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
4-0. Wait, Dart, is your team down?
Yeah, we're getting smoked.
There we go. Let's go, Mike. Look at.
Yeah, I'm rooting for CW here. We can't have Dart go 4-0.
Oh, so Aircraft Carrier, I'm not a Go James Kingdom guy anymore. That's to answer your question. I stepped away for that reason.
But he is a LeBron GOAT guy.
Different there. Nice defense. 70s Kareem. Respect.
Brent, okay.
Comeback trail.
Yeah. I hope so.
Come on, Kyrie, cook them like you did in the finals. Nice.
Pass.
That was terrible.
Dak took Kobe to Shaq. That's what they did a lot. 7 years of that. 7, 8 years of that.
Such a gross combination. It was just. There you go, Steph. Keep it respectable. Are we allowed to make adjustments on the positions they play here, Dirt? Or like, does that set up when you put them in, or no?
I think it sets up when you put them in.
Nice put back.
Oh, is that why I had LeBron playing point instead of Magic?
Yeah, is that it, Dirt? When you set them up, or no? I think Dart's dead. Because like you pick them right, like when it's.
I think he's on
Yeah,
the
I'm not sure
right
if it-
ball with the
He
Giants.
didn't really pick them in. Like he picks them as you see them, and then it just pretty much organized them what position they would play. Right? I think so.
I mean, I think you can like put them up and they guard that person that's across from them, right? It almost look like that.
Were you guys talking about me? I stepped away for a second.
No, I was asking if you, when you put them up there, like when you're selecting the players, does it affect the positions they guard?
I don't think so. I don't know.
No?
I'm just
Okay.
picking them
I
in
think
order.
I think they just sort it out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I do in street ball too. The first thing I do when I pick a 5, that's why I like to let the other team have first ball because have the ball first because then I'll dictate the defensive matchup. And I said this is the key to the game right here. Whoever
Shoot
guards
that
who.
Nice.
Wow.
Usually the team that plays defense first gets to dictate the matchup, and unless the other team wants to do a cross matchup, which can get if the other team's not paying attention, you can take advantage of.
I'm getting crushed.
8-3.
There
There
we
you go.
go.
MJ keeping it close.
Is it over Kobe.
See, Dart, I told you should have took Gil.
He'd be 3 for 4. He'd be 3 for 23 by now.
Yeah.
Facts. Come on, Curry. Yeah, probably bigger. Was your offensive rebounding, Dirt?
All right.
I left it at home.
Nice lefty switch by Kobe.
I'm getting
Hey, this will be a
crushed.
bigger blowout than mine, maybe.
Weather update. Heat index is now 113.
There you go. Let's get those rookie numbers up. Flagrant foul.
MJ calling his own foul.
All righty.
Did I ever tell you all the story how I got into basketball on YouTube?
No, I would like to hear that.
Actually, by my name, I'm sure you can figure out. I actually started with a political channel. And then Trump came along and I backed away from that, stopped doing content.
Makes
That's all
sense.
anyone wanted to talk about, either for or against. But he was the only subject anyone wanted to talk about, so I stopped. And I made a comment. I found a poll where they were asking, and this is like 2016. They were asking, should Steph Curry replace Magic on the all-time player list as the top point guard? And I made the comment before going to bed, I'd replace Jordan with Steph before I replaced Magic with Steph.
Facts.
And when I woke up the next morning, I had over 200 responses to my comment. And that was back when they still counted dislikes. And I had like 800 dislikes to that comment.
Wow.
And that's what started me talking about basketball on YouTube.
Well, hold on.
Next
This is
comment.
this is first run Trump when he ran against Hillary.
Yeah, before he was even
So,
elected was when I
yeah, so
stopped.
this is Steph with one championship, and they're asking
Yeah,
that
but it
question.
was when the whole game was changing.
Yeah, I
And
understand.
and I'm like, well, if you're talking about the modern game and we're going to play a game today, then if I have to have Steph on the court, I want him at the shooting guard, not point guard.
Exactly.
I mean, you guys are making the rules here. You know, that was their post. You know, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
I just said I'm not replacing Magic at point with a 6'3" 3-point shooter because that takes away everything that Magic did.
Facts.
I mean, it took Steph Curry 14 years of being a starting point guard in the NBA before he passed Kareem on the all-time assist list. Okay? You can look it up. That's a fact.
That's wild.
And so then you're going to make this guy say he's the best point guard ever? No.
Kyrie with the ice.
If you want to make the argument that he's a more effective shooting guard than Michael Jordan in this modern era, I'll listen to that argument. I don't agree, but I'll listen to it. You know, the only reason Steph actually plays point guard is so they could get him and Clay on the court at the same time.
That is true.
All right, the next matchup is CW versus Travis.
So nobody will be
Let's go,
undefeated. Nobody will be undefeated.
It's like if you look at the Bulls during the 90s, who was their point guard?
Paxson and Harper, technically, but the real point guard really was Mike.
Mike and Pippen shared it. That's the whole point of the triangle offense is it takes away a primary distributor, which makes it harder on the defense to focus. They can't focus on one guy bringing the ball up court. If the ball came up on the right-hand side of the court, it was Jordan. If it came up on the left side of the court, it was Pippen, and they'd run the triangle. But you had B.J. Armstrong there, you know, and Harper. Basically, they used the point guard position as a defensive position. The person that started at point guard was the guy that they wanted defending the other team's point guard because he wasn't the actual initiator for the Bulls. You know, it's sort of like the same with Steph in Golden State. He's at point so they can have Clay back when they had Clay. Obviously, he's moved on. But for all those years, so they could get him and Clay on the court together. I mean, think of how much easier his career would have been if he would have had someone like, you know, Chris Paul or someone in that vein as his point guard, and all he had to do was run off screens and put up shots and didn't have to the wear and tear of bringing the ball up against pressure.
Agreed.
You want Worthy or Jokic, or did you want to sub someone out?
One who's supposed to be like
Wait, can we only sub them at the beginning of the game here?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna sub. I'm gonna sub Bill for Worthy right now. Just see how that goes.
You're a little redundant with Keem and Bill.
I want like obviously with seeing how they play is no guarantee, but maybe a little bit more of a stretch. I don't know, but it wasn't Bill's fault. It was. We'll see if Jokic is as terrible this game.
Travis, you're 0-1 right now, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, I'm 1-1. CW is 2-1. Is he 2-1? No, he's 1-1.
Hold on, yeah. Everyone's 1-1. Wait.
Yeah, me, you, and Dart. Me starting CW is 1-1. You're 0-1.
Yeah.
record 3-1. So really, this is where it begins. Looks like Rex will be in the finals either way.
Most likely.
Yeah, but my guy's knees are getting tight sitting on the bench waiting.
Oh yeah, you
What's
had
that
3 cinches,
Time
dude.
for Larry to.
You know how it is at the park.
Yeah.
You sit for 4 or 5 games. You got to start jogging around. You're doing wind sprints to the water
Yep.
and back.
Larry's just juicing on the side.
Aircraft carrier asked me a question, and these new terms, I don't. Someone needs to explain what these new terms mean.
Gravity.
Shooting gravity. What's shooting gravity?
How well you draw defenders to your area, like
Yeah, every
the
NBA player
airport.
does that. That's why they're in the NBA.
Yeah, I know.
That's like volume shooters. What is a volume shooter? Like they're like I'll say, when they say, well, Steph's the greatest 3-point shooter ever. I said, well, his coach actually has a higher 3-point shooting percentage. And they'll say, yeah, but he's a volume shooter. So what does that mean? You're allowed to miss more? Back when Wilt was leading the league in scoring, he also had the highest field goal percentage too.
Yep.
Which is what justified him taking all the shots because he made more of them.
Yep.
If your best player has to take so many shots to get his points and creates rebounding opportunities for the other team, is that as effective? By definition, it is not.
So shooting gravity versus Magic's playmaking. And
Well, obviously, Magic's playmaking was much more effective because 9 finals appearances and 5 rings.
Whoop, that was a beautiful lob over to Hakeem, Joker to Hakeem.
We need more of that, boys. Come on.
Yeah, it seems like that would be like an obvious play, right?
Yeah.
You see it like once every 4 games.
Yeah. Jokic to Hakeem, that might be okay.
You really played 3 centers in the first game. That's
I did play 3 centers. I mean, because I knew Bill would be outside, but it didn't work out that way.
No, it did not.
Jokic was just because Jokic was barbecue chicken versus Larry Bird. So who knew?
Which is ridiculous because he would never be on Bird,
Yeah, I was like, they wouldn't just have that matchup
when the
going.
guy plays 3 centers.
No, but who are the 3 centers?
It was Jokic, Russell. It was Jokic, Russell, and Hakeem.
So you trying to tell me you wouldn't put Bill Russell on Larry Bird?
Russ did what I wanted. He was outside, but he wasn't on. I would have put him on Larry Bird 100%.
I think what they wound up doing was making Olajuwon on the center, Russell the power forward, and Jokic by default the small forward.
Jokic, that's not going to work.
Because he plays a high post offense.
I guess he has the most ability to hit a jump shot. I guess long range out of the 3.
Yeah, but that's not how you decide your lineup.
No, I get it. I get it. Yeah. Apparently, the game decides for us.
Well, like I said, the game can only be as intricate and factual and realistic as the person that programmed it. If the person that programmed it doesn't know a whole lot about in depth about basketball, then you're not going to get a realistic game.
Yeah. I think with 2K, the moves is made by motion captures. Like those motion capture actors, they try to mimic their moves as best they can. Actually, isn't the guy Darryl Armstrong one of the guys they use? You remember the guy? Not Darryl Armstrong, the guy who went viral for like imitating the people's moves. What's his name?
Don't know. With how much money these games make, I would have just like paid someone like Popovich or somebody to give a breakdown of every player. I think Seattle should have never lost a team.
Facts.
Yeah.
Elgin Baylor got basketball to Seattle, and it should have stayed.
Here we go, T-Mac.
Yeah.
Let's go. Don't let Jokic shoot again. All he does is miss layups. Come
They
on.
making T-Mac look like the 6'9" guy he is.
Yeah, please. Wade, that's a good no.
That was
Yeah, Kobe
textbook
on-
right there.
Kobe on
Yeah,
that
he's
elbow.
like- Kobe's gonna run over to. Oh man.
And yes, I believe they have the settings on rookie mode where it's not as the games are not as crisp. You can see that they're, T-Mac with the hesitation.
Get that work, T-Mac. No.
I wouldn't know. Last video game I played was Miss Pac-Man. I'm not joking.
So no NBA Jam, none of that.
I don't play that stuff. If you're going to play a game that involves basketball, put on your shoes, pick up a ball, and go in your backyard.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, they're literally making Jokic your point forward, Travis.
Yeah. Score. I mean,
And Worthy is just out there
I really should.
soaking moonlight.
I really should have subbed out Jokic, just based on what you were saying.
Actually, I think he's playing well this game.
I thought you were gonna sub out Jokic, just so I didn't even ask earlier.
I just thought that maybe like it would have been. There we go.
Back
We
with
need
the
some turnover.
field.
Take it all the way. Come on, Team Izzo, be aggressive. You were my first pick.
Looking at how these, about the different matchups and everything, one of the things that I find truly amazing about the sport of basketball, look at the Lakers in the late 80s, early 90s, well, late 80s mainly. You had three guys that were the same size. Like if you looked at their body measurements, their height, their weight, their reach, all of that, you had Worthy, AC Green, and Magic Johnson that were all identical standing next to each other, but yet had three different levels of ability, three different levels of athleticism, and played the game three completely different styles.
Sure did.
That to me is what's so amazing about basketball compared to other sports.
It's so amazing for Rex to think that the 0-1 Spurs would have beat that team too. With that going on, he gave no respect to AC Green off my bench. I can't believe it.
AC Green.
What is it? Why did Toronto and Vancouver get NBA teams before Hawaii and Alaska? Because of travel.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I mean, really, if you wanted a market that would work outside of the mainland United States, it would be Mexico City, which is closer. But Mexico City traveling there is crazy as well.
Yeah, you couldn't feasibly have like a pro sports team in Hawaii, right? Because
No.
I mean,
How many people does Honolulu have? Like 200, 300,000, 400,000?
well, just
You could have a
their
football
base, but
team.
you'd have to stay in the mainland.
You can't have baseball or basketball because of the number of games and the amount of travel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, come on. Get a rebound, boys. Okay, 2-pointer. Let's close this out, and then we can trade Jokic safely. Jokic, don't do this thing. Hit that, T-Mac. What are you doing?
A good debate
Post that man
for
up.
y'all if y'all want to do a debate between T-Mac and Grant Hill.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a good one.
That is a good one.
That's a real good one.
Two shortened careers.
Yeah.
And they were teammates. They pulled, without Grant Hill gets good surgery, that would have been a nice little team down there in Orlando.
Yep.
And if they let Duncan's wife ride the team plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so stupid.
Yeah, I know.
What's funny
I
is they
want-
ended up getting forced anyway. Not that that's funny, but
Wait
Damn.
for game. No.
Shh.
Now Kyrie could go for game.
Kyrie needs to go over to the right about 8 feet behind the
go.
3-point line. And shoot
Oh,
it from there.
worthy sighting.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't.
He was trying to do a ridiculous dunk. That's what he was trying to, or
Kawhi could
ridiculous
have
alley-oop.
ended
Oh
the game
my
on a corner
God.
three, and he goes in and
You were
oh,
open, dude.
Big lame James.
Oh my God.
boy. Yeah,
Somebody put a lid on the rims.
sure did.
Wade, we should have had this one like 2 minutes ago, dude. Like you were just.
Close game.
Turning the ball over on open fast breaks. Like, what do you want?
They are giving a lot. They are giving a lot to these perimeter defense.
You know, younger guys may not understand the thing about Grant Hill, where, you know, he mentions Grant Hill was supposed to be the heir apparent to Jordan. That was because as much off the court as on. I don't think anyone thought he was going to have the on-court impact of Michael Jordan, but he's a good-looking guy, very intelligent, very well-spoken, you know,
Yeah,
the very solid family. You know, his father was a football player for the Cowboys and the Redskins. His mother was a constitutional law lawyer in D.C. You know, I mean, he just had all the stuff there. His body just wouldn't hold up. But he had the makings of being the face of the league.
Yeah.
when I say
Oh,
LeBron,
gee.
when I say LeBron before LeBron, I don't. You know, that is not an exaggeration. This has been the best, most competitive game so far.
It really has. I mean, two guys on fire. Pick that.
There you
Oh
go.
my God.
Mamba.
Jesus.
Ooh.
This
It is win by 2, we said, right?
Yes, it is.
We're headed
Yeah.
for overtime.
Listen,
T-Mac, you're on fire.
Hit a 2-pointer. Send
Yeah,
them home.
please.
Right here. Right here.
Wade being selfish.
He went on fire, T-Mac.
Joker's just
And-
going to run in there and do a
Jokic is
layup.
just going to sabotage the game for me.
Team is on fire too.
Oh,
There
it's
we go.
over.
Hold the game.
Yeah.
Dang.
Let's go.
T-Mac.
T-Mac, I need you to come
stays
through for me.
alive.
First
Travis
pick coming
stays
through.
alive. He might have eliminated might have. I mean, it's still a chance for
All right, 6 points.
Here we go, baby.
Serena.
Hakeem,
T-Mac.
oh, there we go. 2 blocks.
Jokic, 1 for
Jokic,
5.
get off my team. Get off my team. Jokic.
Did you
Oh.
guys see Joker by the time his career is over? Will the majority of basketball fans put him ahead of Hakeem as the greatest foreign player?
That's a good question.
Look at what he's been putting together.
Yeah.
It is a good question.
I mean, he already has
He's gonna
like
need another
what,
ring. He's gonna
he
need another
arguably
ring.
has like the best 5-year offensive peak of all time, right? Like at least analytically.
Well, not counting
3
Will.
MVPs.
Yeah.
I'm not counting Will, obviously. Yeah, but that's crazy.
Wait, so who's playing this one?
This matchup will be Roe versus Travis. We're on the Travis.
Okay,
round now.
so I'm gonna make my sub out here, and so I'm gonna sub out Vince Carter with Ross Strickland.
Well, he's
Ooh.
coming into the game ready. He's already got strategy. He's switching out before the game even starts.
What about you, Travis? What's who are you?
Oh, did you see
I'm
that?
definitely gonna
Vince
sub out
walked into
Jokic.
his car to get a Gatorade. He's ticked.
Yeah, Jokic got absolutely carried that game. He did his best to lose it for us. So sorry, Jokic, but this game doesn't do you justice. So you'll have to ride the pine.
I'm making a sub next game too. I'm subbing out Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Steph Curry for who? Who's on your bench?
Pistol Pete Maravich.
Oh, there you go. Not a bad sub.
Okay,
It's either that or
Pistol
something
Pete
like
in a
that.
playground game. If he doesn't put up at least 10 shots in this game to 11, this is just a foolhardy exercise.
All right,
So,
Travis.
Yeah, they're making some good points in the chat here. Like the only reason I always take Hakeem over Joker is because of the defensive end. I mean, he might have a better career than Hakeem when all said and done, like from an accolades perspective and stats. I mean, that's fair. I'd still take I would still take Hakeem though first if I'm making a team. That's just me.
Yeah,
though.
we will. But by the time Joker retires, I already am the old head, but you guys will be the old heads by then. And will the young people coming up, the fans of the day, still, because you see how it is with older players. Right now, they got the whole thing saying, no, we're done with the 90s. Okay, well, that was Hakeem.
Yeah. Don't listen to those idiots. Those guys are idiots.
They didn't start it. I've heard that phrase all over.
Yeah.
Oh, so Russell back in for Jokic is out. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm going 3 guards. See if this works.
Julian, you left someone off that list there. You could, if you research and look at the numbers, Havlicek for a long time was considered the best two-way player ever. Back at the end of his career in the 70s, he was actually framed as that.
So are you going to Washington Wizards or Portland? Damn, Strickland played for so many teams.
Don't ever take Washington Wizards for anything.
Which one were you going to? I was thinking that it would be
Portland Trailblazers? Yes, he's there, yeah. I'm going to take Portland, Strickland.
Well, Eric Curry, I wasn't saying those things. They were.
I don't know if he's on the Wizards here.
I was the voice of reason over there.
Rod Strickland is not on this roster. So, who else would you like?
Oh my God! Hold on. I gotta.
Bernard King.
You know what?
Phil Chenier. Do y'all know anything about Phil Chenier?
Yes, I do. Hold on, please.
At one point, he held the record for the youngest player to ever score 50.
Did you look on the Blazers too, Dart?
I did. He's not there.
So he's not on the Blazers. The other team will be Washington Wizards. He's not there, and then the other team will be San Antonio Spurs. Jesus, yeah, he's not in this game. All right.
Yeah, I don't see Rod Strickland.
Damn it. Okay, all right. I gotta quickly pivot here, right?
What? Give him Isaiah Ryder. He doesn't get a better player now.
Yeah, just look at the Spurs, see if he's there. No, right?
No.
Well, shit, can I get Tony Parker? Let me get Tony Parker in.
All right, Tony Parker is your sub now. I'm going to write that down. And it's now Tony Parker.
Now, is he the only Spur that any of us drafted?
No, what's the name got Kawhi? CW got Kawhi.
But he's got Raptors Kawhi, but he also drafted as his bench Victor Wembanyama and David Robinson. But it's Victor Wembanyama. But I asked him to pick a second one just in case Robinson wasn't there. But
nobody grabbed Timmy, huh?
Yeah, you would think Timmy's a little too methodical for a street ball game.
Well,
Aircraft carrier, your last comment. I could do an hour-long diatribe.
So now I got a real point guard at least.
You realize that half of the NBA teams haven't won a championship either ever or in the last 40 years.
Yeah.
It should be like the elite soccer leagues where they have the champions division and then you have the second division, where at the end of each season, if you win the second division, you get elevated up to the Champions League, and whoever comes in last in the Champions League gets kicked down to the second division. Make 2 new teams, make them Vegas and Seattle if you want, and have 16 teams in the upper division, 16 teams in the second division. Less travel, more games, create more rivalries.
Yeah, Melo with the 2 best defenders of all time on him.
Yeah.
And he'll still shoot.
Yeah, get that out of here.
Yep. Yes,
Give
he
it to that
did.
man. T-Mac, that jumper, suit is fire.
You know, there used to be a Western back in the 50s. And the name is driving me. I can't think of the name, but the gunfighter, he had a business card that said, "Have gun, will travel." That's Carmelo's like career.
Yeah, and there go that gun.
Yeah.
Over
The
Bill?
biggest
Come on,
hired
Bill.
gun since George Gervin.
So do you guys think Melo? Do you think Melo even at this stage could be Beasley in a 1-on-1?
Yeah.
How
No.
old is Beasley?
Well, Beasley's what? 30. He's the same age as Rose, give or take. So he's about 36, 37.
How old's Melo?
So he's
You gotta be about the
what,
same age, right?
4 to
Melo's
6 years
42.
younger than Melo.
41.
I think Beasley would take him off the first step a lot better.
Yeah.
I think that really the only thing that he could catch Beasley with, but apparently Beasley's pretty good at this in 1-on-1 or as a 1-on-1 player is that post play. But I don't think so. I think Beasley's still.
It wouldn't be the same Melo, right? Like that we saw, obviously, but I don't know. I'd like to see it.
Now Melo puts in, I mean, if you look at those videos, he puts in a lot of work in that Sky gym. Now, what I think Melo would do if he is going to answer the challenge is he's going to come in when Beasley's played like a whole goddamn practice. Because like it or
What's
not,
the
that
answer
big
for that?
three is professional basketball. Right? I think
I'm
Melo.
really surprised that they don't have a big-time professional 1-on-1 league.
And they should. I'm glad that they're bringing it up now.
There you go, Bill. Send
Just
that home.
like I really see in the future that dunking could become an Olympic sport.
Yeah, they could.
Away
I
3 on
mean,
3.
the athleticism, the grace, the strength that's needed to do it.
Yeah. No, I think that the big three is fantastic. They got some great. They got the White Mamba announcing some games.
Yeah.
They got the retired NBA players where they're still good enough, but it's slowed down in the half court. They added that bit of a gimmick with the 4-point shot that I've never seen anybody use. But
Well, that's the thing, though. If you start putting in gimmicks, now you're getting rid of your fan base, because when you start a 3-on-3 league, the first people that are going to pay attention are your purists.
yeah,
And then once you start putting in gimmicks,
Oh.
you lose those purists.
That was a beautiful lob over to Giannis.
We're playing well, though. Playing well. Get our shots.
Yeah, defensively we're doing your thing.
Post up Tony Parker. There we go. We'll buy that man all day.
This mode is
I get-
giving no. Go ahead.
what's that, Rex?
I just don't see how when people talk about, this player against that player and 1-on-1 and this, I just don't understand how anyone can think other than, you take young Wilt against anyone ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that Kareem
It'd be like
versus-
you against your little brother. in the driveway when you were growing up. I mean, there's just nothing that the other guy can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that.
What about
I
Wilt
would-
versus
I would love.
Shaq?
I would love to see another Kareem versus Dr. J, like so at least some, because Michael Beasley was not a huge, like he was a second overall pick. He did have some okay years, but he never really transcended to a star. But if we were able to see a couple stars play each other, that'd be fantastic. Maybe LeBron versus Carmelo in a couple years or something like that.
Oh,
I don't think LeBron would ever do it.
Yeah.
Team Mizzle.
Well, I don't get the whole Shaq hype. I never did.
Yeah. I'm also one of the he's a little bit overappreciated guys.
Such blasphemy.
Well, I mean, think about it. How did he score?
Effectively.
Slamming into people. Well, if you're playing on the playground, you got to call your own fouls. You can't win that way.
They're not going to let you call that. It's free ball, right?
All right. Well,
They're going to
go
fight
ahead and
over
slam
it.
into Wilt then. You better
You're
hope
gonna-
they call it because Wilt would beat his ass.
Yeah, if I get hit like that on defense at this age, I'm just not going to play anymore. But if I was younger, I would definitely say something to you, like, like what are you doing, dude? You're freaking elbowing me or hitting me in the mouth with your shoulder. That, you know,
People forget Wilt actually had skill. He could actually shoot. Not like for a center, for anyone. He could shoot.
yeah,
There's film footage of him in Kansas hitting from the top of the key. He had the fall away,
yeah,
where if you actually watch his fall away, it's not a fade away. It was called a fall away because he literally jumps backwards. He doesn't lean. He jumps backwards. He starts the shot with his foot in the lane.
Yes.
And when he lands after the shot, he's out by where the 3-point line would be.
yeah.
And they also have him on video hitting like 4 or 5 sky hooks from the 3-point line in
Yeah.
a row. It's like the guy, and there's also video of him when he was with the Globetrotters hitting half-court shots.
I like to pull out the 3-point hook shot in horse games because I can
That's actually the last shot I ever took in an organized game.
make
I knew I was never going to play again. It was the last game of the season. The last year I played, it was a men's league. And I told the guys, I'm like, there was like a minute to go, something like a minute and change. And I'm like, you know, I'm going to put up a 3-point sky hook.
Yeah, I think I'm a pretty good trick shooter in basketball. Like I might not win every horse game because of just consistency with my jump shots, but if it's all trick shots, I'm pretty good. I can do the underhands. I could do off the
Julian Garza
floor.
or Augusta. Well, you got to tell me
Julian-
who those 7 centers are, or the 6 centers are ahead of Shaq. I mean, what are you ranking them on? Skill? Sure. Resume? Probably not. Let's go.
So my go smaller ball strategy failed miserably.
Well,
Balance
for you
attack,
San
baby.
Antonio fans, I've said repeatedly, if Shaq was 6'7", he would have been DeJuan Blair.
You got to get Iverson off of your team, man. Look at that. T-back. Stoppable. See, at least Hakeem gets some shots now. Jokic is there. Wade? Worthy of no shot.
All right, this is the situation we're at right now. 2 wins for T Perfect, 3 wins for Rex, one win for me, CW and Rowe. Next matchup is me and Travis.
Waiting for this matchup.
Yeah, I am gonna
Aircraft
go.
carrier. It's actually not that wild at all. If you actually look at their games, they actually play a lot alike. the only reason Shaq dominated was because of his size. If he wasn't the biggest guy throwing his weight around, he had below average skill. His effectiveness was no one could cover him because he was so big.
Julian Garcia, that's fair, but I mean, I think that's just a completely different story than because there are centers that we don't consider the best.
Yeah, ranking on skill is very difficult because, to be honest with you, there's a lot of skill that fans watching on TV can't see, gauge, or in a lot of cases comprehend.
Yeah.
Like, why was Walton so revered? Wes Unseld, how did he get MVP of the league as a rookie in a league that had Wilt and Russell and Oscar and West? How did he get the MVP as a rookie? Look at his stats. They were middling for an MVP. How did he get that MVP? And that was voted on by the players at the time. And the players voted a rookie the MVP. And it's because there are skills that you just cannot see unless you're courtside or on the court. That you just can't see it watching on a TV.
You want the same lineup, right, Travis?
Yeah, definitely. I don't want Jokic anywhere near your lineup. I mean, well, yeah, because it really doesn't matter. Yeah, he's going to be.
What skill was Shaquille above average at?
Yeah, good. He had good balance.
I didn't ask about good balance. I asked about what skill. What skill was he superior at?
He had an okay.
We're not talking about he had okay. Jump. What was he superior at?
Oh, I thought you said above average.
Okay, well, being okay is not above average. Being okay is average.
Okay, let me ask you: do you consider strength a skill or an attribute?
That's an attribute. That's not a skill.
Okay.
The most awkward human being on the planet can lift weights and get strong. That's not a skill.
Very true. Very true.
I was going to say it's jump hook. I think you could probably argue at a decent jump hook.
A decent. So now we're saying decent.
And above
okay.
and above
Y'all
average.
Are proving my point.
Right? Above average.
So it took like three of you. How long?
I started with the jump hook. I started with the jump
that you could find that he was decent at skill-wise, and you're talking about he's the top 5 center ever. Listen to what you're saying. Y'all are proving my point.
I mean, yeah.
You can go to every other great center and you can point. You know, Hakeem, the low post moves, right? Wilt, the fall away, the defense, the rebounding, the passing. He led the league in assists. You know, you can point to Kareem, the sky hook, that shooting touch. You can point with Shaquille. Y'all, the biggest compliment y'all were able to come up with was he had an okay jump hook. You're proving my point.
Well, I tried balance,
jump hook does not make you the 5th, 6th, or 7th greatest center to ever play the game.
I tried using balance, and that goes into footwork. I think he had above average footwork.
Ooh. Well, like Dart always says, best and greater are different thing.
Yeah, I think
he was extremely effective. Well, here's the thing, and this is why a lot of Jordan fans can't stand LeBron, is LeBron basically plays his position the same way Shaq played his.
Yes, he does.
He's not an elite ball handler, but yet he's 4th all-time in assists. You know, he doesn't have a go-to shot. he doesn't have amazing ability at any distance outside of the rim, yet he's the all-time leading scorer because he's amazingly effective.
Very true.
But he's also the all-time leader
Oh,
in turnovers. And this is what I tell people. If you actually think about it, okay? No jump to conclusions. As soon as you hear me say it, you freak or anything. Actually contemplate this. If you were to watch Karl Malone back in the 90s, this is a guy that retired as one of the top rebounders of all time and the second all-time leading scorer behind only Kareem. In less than 2,000 points behind him. He could have hung on and passed Kareem, but he didn't want to do that. But if you were to say to 6'9", 260-pound Karl Malone back in the 90s, okay, we're going to have you play point, Karl. John Stockton's gone. You're going to play point. What would his career look like?
Not different.
He still would have had a lot of points. He would have ended up with a whole lot more assists because the ball would have been in his hands at the top of the key. He would have bulldozed his way to the basket, and he would have ended up probably the all-time leader in turnovers. That's LeBron. Because human genetics do not change over time. There is no human evolution over decades. The top athletes now are just as good as the top athletes 20 years ago, 40 years ago, 60 years ago, 80 years ago, 100 years ago, 200 years ago. It's the same innate ability. It's just what potential you're able to bring out of it with training methods. But the same, what is possible has never changed.
Go.
what about steroids?
What about
I
it?
think steroids get better over time.
They do.
Yeah.
They've gotten more effective with less side effects,
Yeah.
but
Is that
that's
your
not
mic?
genetic.
They do.
Steroids don't make you do something that's not humanly possible.
Oh, what a pass!
All you got to do is look at bodybuilding and professional football for that. There's a point because you can build up your muscles with steroids. You cannot build up your tendons. And that's why there's so many tendon issues. That's why people aren't. Remember what happened to Willis Reed?
He
Back
came
in
back
7.
in game. He came back in game 7 after he hurt his leg.
He had
What
to
did-
retire early.
What did he hurt? What was his injury?
I think it was a knee injury.
No, he tore his thigh muscle.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of anyone in modern sports tearing a muscle?
No, not that I can think of.
No, because of steroids. The muscles are strong.
Yeah.
Now it's all tendon issue. It's all tendon injuries because you can't strengthen your tendons with steroids. The muscles get stronger. They have more force. They have more torque. They're pushing more weight. But the tendon is the weak link.
Yeah.
Look at that fan, like just in his way. What?
Is
Is that a
Hakeem!
fan or is that someone waiting for
talking
next?
Come on, Kareem. There you go.
Oh,
And just shot the ball.
Worthy was like in the air. Not doing. No. Come on, Wade. No hero ball against Pistol.
T-Mac is definitely your MVP, Travis.
He really is so far. See who else can step up here. Nice. Let's go, Wade.
Maybe they come back.
Tough
Maybe they
matchup
should've
for
left.
Pistol, right? And vice versa.
Maybe
Bill's
they
been
should've
out here
kept
for me
it.
defensively.
Yeah. Bill's been-
Oh,
well, Bill got like 2 or 3 alley-oops for you, too.
yeah. Well, that was a nice take by Durant.
Steal the ball.
Yeah, terrible.
Oh, my
Block
God.
that man. Hakeem. Come on, that's why I picked you up.
Rex? What do you think's the worst NBA injury of all time that happened in a game?
Paul George.
Maurice Stokes.
Well, that's death, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty much the worst injury I can think of. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he was elbowed in the head, ended up causing an aneurysm of some sort that paralyzed him, and then he lived, I believe, a couple decades fully paralyzed, and then died a young death. But that was from an elbow in an NBA game back in the 50s.
Wow.
Yeah. One of those big what if stories.
Oh,
This
I'm not-
and well, if you're going to talk injuries and death and all that's one of my points that where I got labeled a Jordan hater.
Mm-hmm.
Because hearing about these stories, that's where I went and I started researching. You know, all the great players that died or became drug addicted or had career-ending injuries. And there's so many that would have been Jordan's contemporaries.
Yeah.
I mean, he never had to go against Bias, Hank Gathers. He went against Reggie Lewis, and Reggie Lewis is the only guy to block Jordan 4 times in one game before he died. You know, Drazen Petrovic was just hitting his stride, and then he died. Michael Ray Richardson was an all-star and was getting MVP votes, and he became a drug addict. You know, and then you have the players that were all-stars that lost their all-star careers because of injuries, like Bernard King and Sidney Moncrief were all Jordan's competitors. And then you also have the thing that if you look at the all-star teams through Jordan's era, whoever was the third shooting guard on the all-star team in the East would always get traded to the West. The only two that he played against on a consistent basis was Dumars and then Reggie Miller. Jeff Malone became an all-star as a shooting guard for the Bullets, got traded to Utah. Hersey Hawkins was voted to all-star for Philadelphia, got traded to Seattle. Hornacek was an all-star for the Sixers, got traded to Utah. Kendall Gill was not an all-star, but Kendall Gill was on the all-rookie team and actually played Jordan better than anybody. He held Jordan to 2.5 points below his career average for a career. He played tougher defense on Jordan than anyone. No one mentions him. Kendall Gill got traded to Seattle the next year.
no. What are you doing, Wade? You
Dana
fucking idiot.
Barros. Dana Barros made the all-star team in the East and then got traded out west to Seattle. Whoever was the third all-star guard, Danny Ainge, made all-star and then got traded to Sacramento. That was Jordan's competition in the East. If you started to show yourself a threat, unless you're one of the two I just mentioned, they all got traded. It's a fact. You can look it up. They all got traded to the West.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Starks eventually, right? But that would be 98.
Oh no. This game.
Come on, boys.
They still win by 2.
Yeah. Are they going to go for two? Does the thing automatically go for 2-pointers more often?
I don't think
in
so.
this situation, or does it just play?
What are you
they'll
doing,
just
Bill?
play. The first
You got
the
Maravich,
first
and it's 10-10. Now, you know in real life, Maravich would have shot that from 40 feet.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Doctor.
And how come no one mentions Pete Maravich's career 3-point average?
Yeah, 67%, right?
Yeah.
I did the first time I came on Go Jays Kingdom.
What an
Took like
intense
30
game.
shots.
The first time I went on Go Jays Kingdom, according to Go Jays Kingdom, I mentioned Maravis' 3-point shot because they said nobody from the 80s could shoot the three.
Yeah.
Shoot that, Durant.
Well, I got
Spin over
told that
Bill.
all the time. I keep getting told that, well, these
Let's go.
guys back in the day, they couldn't shoot threes because since there was no 3-point line, they didn't practice it. And that's bull. Yeah, I grew up in the 70s, and guess what? The ABA had a 3-point line in the 60s.
Yes, they did.
Okay? There was actually high schools in the Midwest that had a 3-point line in the 1930s. And, you know, the first 3-point contest happened like immediately after the first basketball game was ever played, right? I mean, in fact, the very first game ever played, Dr. James Naismith, when the very first class where they played his game, it ended 1-0 was the final score on a 25-foot shot. That's a 3-pointer.
Jesus,
The first shot
Mike,
ever made in
stop it.
basketball history was a 3-pointer.
That's a poster right. That was a poster right there. I didn't get a
twice
chance to
in a
see
row.
who did he
T-Mac
dunk
up
on?
on the front.
Oh
T-Mac.
wow!
You're like, I need
No
you.
wonder he didn't want to trade Scotty for him.
Dang.
Oh, T-Mac, so clutch.
No, for aircraft carrier in the comments, no, Pete did play like that because he actually, growing up in Clemson, South Carolina, he would go across the tracks, as they said back in the day, and he'd play in the black neighborhoods.
Oh, yes. Come on. This could be it right here.
Pistol.
KD. Oh,
There
for
it
the
is.
win.
Game time.
Oh,
There you
God.
Rasheed Wallace isn't in the Hall of Fame because of his attitude.
Oh, shit.
Very true.
If he didn't have all the technicals, he'd be in.
But then,
Brady only-
but Draymond Green is more media friendly, I guess.
Well, Draymond Green, he's a team.
Durant.
Look, this is what I tell kids when I used to do basketball camps. Everyone goes out there trying to be the main guy on the team, but each team only has one main guy. Everyone else is a role player. If there are 30 teams in the NBA, which back when I was doing basketball camps, there was like 23 and 25, 27. And I'd say if there's 25 teams in the NBA, then there's 25 main guys. Every other pro in the NBA is a role player. So stop trying to be the main guy when you're learning the game. Learn the game as a role player. And your chances of moving up the ladder are a lot better. Because once a team finds that one guy, they're not looking for another. What they're looking for is 12 to 15 role players.
Yeah.
And Draymond Green is the ultimate role player. He does the dirty work. He shares the ball. He probably, when you think about it, if you actually watch him, he actually probably, and you got to understand how I'm saying this, not conceptually, but in spirit, probably plays more like Bill Russell than anyone, in that he fills the gaps on the team. And he does the dirty work. He does whatever needs to get done.
Yeah,
Ro, are you benching Carter again, or do you want?
Yeah, I'm
Parker
gonna go down with the ship. I'm gonna keep Carter on the bench. Honestly, he was the most passive player out there. Hopefully they'll Hopefully, Parker plays better in this game.
Why would you be furious if Draymond Green got elected to the Hall of Fame?
It's the well, I mean, he can answer that, but I'm guessing it's like Green is not a popular guy. He's always getting in shenanigans. But
Yeah, okay, whatever.
You just explained it. You just explained it. Like he's the gap filler. He helps teams win. You know,
Okay.
this.
No, but he
No,
says because he doesn't like him. Okay, if you don't like him, then why are you expending energy on him? If he makes the Hall of Fame or doesn't, what do you care?
A aircraft carrier. Are you a Golden State fan or you a Golden State hater? Because if you don't like him, then that means he's doing his job. If you don't like Golden State, then Draymond is doing his job perfectly.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like any. I'm not a fan of any of them. But if you listen to his teammates talk, it seems like he's beloved amongst the core of the team.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that should tell you something.
Yeah, I think this generation has a big fundamental disrespect of role players. Like they don't appreciate.
Yeah, well, I mean,
players,
I don't understand. In my opinion, Robert Horry and Steve Kerr should both be in the Hall of Fame.
Well, I won't go that far.
Why is that? Arnie Risen's in the Hall of Fame. Casey Jones is in the Hall of Fame.
I didn't get that part.
Casey Jones's career averages are 7.4 points a game, 3.5 rebounds a game, and 4.3 assists a game. And he's in the Hall of Fame because he was a fantastic role player. Robert Horry has 7 championships. He obviously, and he hit, his nickname is Big Shot Bob. So it's not like he sat on the bench for those championships. He hit shots that kept his team moving, progressing forward, going on to the next round. How can you not recognize that guy as one of the great role players ever? And it's the Hall of Fame, not the Hall of the stars that scored 30 points a game.
Yeah,
Arnie Risen's in the, they always count, they say, well, Bill Russell played with 472 Hall of Famers.
Mm-hmm.
If you actually look at the list of Hall of Famers that played with Bill Russell, half of them are guys that had Hall of Fame careers on other teams. And then Red got them in their last, like, 1, 2, or 3 years to sit the bench for the Celtics because of their knowledge and their IQ. And the Bulls did the same thing.
Well, I'll make an argument. I'll make an argument. Casey Jones was whatever he was, right, with the Celtics. But he was in the 80. He was in the league with about 80 to 90 players. So was Arnie Risen. Well, Robert Horry and Steve Kerr were in the league were in the league with about 300 to 400 players.
Yeah.
And if you rank
and how
them,
many of those have 7 championships?
Now I get it, but then you is it did they win? Did they wind up on championship teams, or did the teams win championships because of them? Now again, because there were other good big shot makers in similar roles, they just weren't on the same type of team. You know,
They hit the but Horry hit the shot. If he doesn't hit the shot where Shaq smacks it out, Sacramento wins.
No, I get it. And that
Okay.
shot actually was that shot or was it Fisher's shot? It was after the buzzer, which is why we have the lit up scoreboard now.
Fisher's was after the buzzer, actually.
Okay. You're right about that.
So
But again,
Gerard,
it's
are you there?
I'm
But
here,
like
yeah.
Steve Kerr, this is the era of the 3-point shot. Steve Kerr still to this day has the highest career 3-point percentage. He should be in. He
I get
represents just as much as Steph a part of the game.
I get that part, but then is Tim Legler? If Tim Legler was with the Bulls, would he not have the same results?
Did
Tim
he?
Legler just happened to be with the Washington.
I'm not talking about what ifs. I'm talking about what happened.
But see,
I'm talking
I know,
about
and I get
reality.
that part, and I get that. Here go Melo again with the posting up air. My God, and then he kicks the ball out. Yeah, please.
So wait, Dark,
But-
are we rooting against you actively here, or like, oh, there we
oh
go?
my God,
Wait,
my
what
God.
does it look
That's
like right
cool.
now? Like, is anyone eliminated?
Well, not
Yes.
yet. We all still alive. Oh, well, CW is
CW.
eliminated, right?
Yep.
I have two little.
If Roe beats me, then we're all three-way tied for second. If Roe wins, I say just Rex wins because then he's just clearly the most dominant. Because we'd have to do a whole another round robin tournament to figure out who's.
Yeah. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
You could do like
What-
soccer and do plus minus ratio.
So the game I won, Melo was the hero, despite blowing those posting up air twice. He does it again. He gets somebody goes for the steal, and he
Mike.
instead of
But
I had a
Derek Fisher's
5-to-
farther down the list. I mean, I'm not talking about putting in every role player that ever hit a game-winning shot. I'm talking about the guy that has 7 championships and hit so many big shots that his nickname is Big Shot Bob.
Here's my problem with Big Shot. I'm going to make another argument. Big Shot Bob was not drafted to be a role player. Big Shot Bob was the 8th pick in the draft. So he was drafted to be a
Excuse me,
double-double
who
guy.
was he drafted by?
The Houston Rockets?
He was drafted as a role player. Okay? They didn't say, hey, we're going to draft this Horry guy and he's going to replace Akeem. That was never said. He was drafted
It
as a
wasn't about
role player.
replacing the king, though, but I mean, being a.
You just said he wasn't drafted as a role player. Yes, he was. Because they had Akeem. They're building a team around Akeem.
I got that part, but he's also drafted to be a starter, not just a guy off the bench who
He
comes
was a
down.
starter. Look at it. Look at
Yeah.
his basketball reference page, dude. He started more
Yeah.
games than Bill Walton.
Okay,
I
now
believe he started close to as many games as Kevin McHale.
again,
He
what's
started
up
half
with
his career.
Yeah, I mean, I can't do the Hall of Fame. I can't do the Hall of Fame for Ori. I can't do the Hall of Fame. I mean, I get your argument, and again, right, Casey Jones, and what's the other guy you said?
Arnie Rison.
Arnie Rison, yeah.
You can say Carl Braun. Satch
Okay.
Sanders. What'd Satch Sanders ever do on a personal level as an individual?
Not much.
He was a solid team player,
Yeah.
and he ended up with 8-0 in the finals.
No.
Me personally, I think Ori had more tools to do more because Ori was a pretty good shot blocker coming out of Alabama.
Yes, he
I
was.
expected Ori to be more than just that. And look, he made it work for him. He found his way to those championship teams. I mean, obviously, you play with Duncan and you play with Shaq
Yeah,
and
but
Kobe, and you
here's
play
the
with
thing
the
that
team.
a lot of fans don't get. Y'all act like it's playground like here, and like he just happened to be picked by that team and was along for the ride. This was professional basketball at its highest level. He negotiated contracts. He got drafted by one team. He negotiated contracts, got traded here and there, fit in with new coaches, new teammates at every step of the way, and made major contributions. That's not by accident. Like, it always cracks me up when people want to sit there and automatically their instant negativity towards LeBron is, all his stats are just accumulative. Now, dude, there's a lot of people, you have to make the team 22 years in a row, first off.
Oh.
And ain't none of us ever made anything 22 years in a row.
That's true.
Okay. So that's the first step. Then contributing, then becoming a starter, then being one of the main guys, and then succeeding at the top of the pile for the entire league, which, by the way, is the greatest league in the world. I mean, so much is just glossed over when they talk about, it's just, longevity. Longevity is a very specific trait that the vast majority of all-time greats could not achieve.
Yeah, Dart.
Let's
I
see
didn't say
here.
it's not great. I just said it wasn't as great as what Mike did. That's all.
No, it's not. But it is still a unique career, and that's how I hold them all. They're unique careers. No one else has ever done what LeBron has done. No one did what Michael
That's
did.
true.
No one else has done what Kareem did. No one ever will do what John Stockton did. I mean, they're all unique.
I'll say no one ever did what Magic did, right? He played in 75% of his finals, but he did that in a league with 20 or more teams the whole way. Which where Russell did it. When Russell did it, I mean, he did it. And again, that's not to say one is better than the other, but it does say that. All right, he did it in a league with more than 20, with 75% of his career, made the finals in a 20-team plus league. Where Will did it, in a league where, of course, it's less playoff rounds. So, but yeah, I always, again, when I make these GOAT debates, when I make these GOAT arguments, I say, look, it's not a knock to have one guy, like the top 10 stuff that we go crazy about. There's only 10 spots. There are 5,000 people that played at least one game in the NBA, this league. There's only 10 spots for top 10. So somebody's going to be out of somebody's top 10. What am I, if I got a guy who I think is consistent top 10, am I, who won that? Did I win or you won?
I won.
Oh, I lost.
Pistol
Yes,
Pete.
How
I'm
are you
out.
not subbing that man out?
Pistol
Ro,
Pete
Iverson.
Yeah, I
Pistol
needed.
Pete.
Iverson was the only one who was going to be. Iverson was going to only want to be aggressive. Like Chris Carter was not aggressive, so they were not. They weren't going to.
What you're arguing now is exactly why I say there's no GOAT in a team sport with all these eras, all these rules changes, different positions, different styles of play. You cannot definitively say that one guy was better than another because you cannot directly compare anyone.
That's true.
That's
very
all.
true.
And I've been called a Jordan hater for 10 years now on YouTube because that is my stance. And before he went off the rails, that was originally the Universe Galaxy stance.
We're real fast, Rex. This is the championship game. My team and Rex's team both went 3-1. And with that said, it being the championship game, I say we raise the points to 15. Is everyone in agreement for that for the championship of street ball?
Well, I'm going to have to leave in 9 minutes.
No.
So
Okay.
I mean, you
It's
can
okay.
you can still do it if you want. I just won't be here for the victory celebration. I'll smoke my cigar in the car.
Okay. All right. Did you want to sub Jerry?
I should have had
West?
Dart. Oh my God.
No, I'll stick with what I got.
right.
Manu Ginobili is credited with the Eurostep. No, I believe he's credited with perfecting the Eurostep. The Eurostep has been around for quite some time. And in fact, there's footage of Dr. J doing it in the ABA. But I believe the person that brought it to the NBA, like as a actual move that he used regularly, was Marshallonis.
All right, we got. Let's see. Who's watching True Crime? It's T Perfect watching True Crime.
True crime.
All right.
When I first met T Perfect, that was the argument I made. It really, what you just said, Rex, that was the argument I made about the top 10. And then as they asked me, why do I have LeBron number 8? They couldn't, they just started to grill me and they made a clip on me.
Well, that
I didn't make the clip on you.
I know.
When I first found the other channel, that 10 years ago, that was the thing. What his argument was, Okay, well, I have my top 10. You have your top 10. I have Bill Russell. You say Bill Russell's trash, and we just move on. And then there's the next option. How come you can say, oh, well, Jerry West isn't in your top 10. Oscar Robertson isn't in your top 10. But when I say Michael Jordan is in my top 10, all y'all go crazy. Well, if you don't have this all-time great in your top 10, why do I have to have this one guy in my top 10? That was the original argument, but then it all spiraled after that.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And I agreed with him. Now, if I had to do a top 10, I would have Jordan in it because I think he's the best ever at his position. Where people start disliking me is they all think I'm a Jordan hater because I say there's no GOAT. When I was like, I believe he's the best ever at his position, but I'm still considered a hater.
You know who
Those
also
guys
said
are-
Jordan? You know who also said there was no GOAT? Michael Jordan.
Yes.
I don't get it.
I worked for Michael Jordan's hometown newspaper for 8 years. I've got all the quotes. I know all the stories. I've seen all the interviews. I've read all the books. I've been to all the places he talks about. I actually did a simulcast on Dart's old channel from MP Park where he grew up playing.
Yeah.
I understand. And so, but look, at the end of the day, this GOAT conversation makes millions in the sports media. It's really what ESPN thrives off.
Yep.
And they do it.
At small forward, I believe Larry Bird was probably the best ever, but he didn't have the career he should have had because of injuries. And they were all his fault.
Agreed.
So we got robbed of what could have been right there. But
Agreed.
you could literally probably name off 10 small forwards that are all like this close to each other.
Yep.
That situation and circumstance really divides them. Because this guy played with that team, this guy played for this coach, and this guy played in an era that didn't have this guy played in an era that did. So you get all these minor differences. But like I always tell Dart, Dr. J, John Havlicek, and Rick Barry all played in the same league at the same time. And if you look at their head-to-head stats, which one's better? Because they literally look the same on paper.
John
I would tell
Havlicek,
you this.
they won at that
Yeah,
time.
see, there you go. And then that's the circumstance. That's the circumstantial
Dr.
event.
Well,
Dr. J also won in the ABA. So,
well, that's the thing is when you start talking about where Dr. J clears the other two, most of it was from another league.
yeah.
When you look at when they played against each other head to head, it was actually very similar. Their stats were all very similar.
When I look at Dr. J's numbers, the fact that he averaged, I don't care what level you think the ABA was that year, the fact that he averaged 17 rebounds a game at professional basketball is just, as a small forward, it's
Don't
just
you know
something
his
that's
stat?
amazing.
Don't you know his claim to fame in college? He is the last college player to average 20 rebounds a game. No
Yeah,
one's done it since Dr. J.
that's amazing.
He averaged 24 and 20 at Massachusetts.
That is amazing.
And you could argue that him and Bill Walton are responsible for us losing the Olympics in 72. Because Dr. J was the main man on the national team, and then he went pro early to the ABA. Otherwise, he would have been the main guy on the 72 Olympic team. And then after he went pro, the main guy was going to be Bill Walton. And if you read the book of the Soviet team, the coach of the Soviet team, they knew they couldn't beat a team led by Bill Walton. And they had such reverence for Bill Walton. Because if you think about like European centers, of the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, they all played like Bill Walton. They absolutely adored Bill Walton and respected his game. And when they found out that Walton was refusing to play in protest of the Vietnam War, the coach of the Soviet team called Belov, their center, who was the greatest player not in American college or NBA. He was the greatest player in the rest of the world, and told him, Walton's not playing. Belov's response was, we can win. They were figuring on second place. They were worrying about beating everyone else. And we were just going to march away with it. Then with no Dr. J, then after that, no Walton, it gave them hope. And with a little chicanery, they ended up winning the gold. But if Dr. J and or Bill Walton had played, that would have been another walkover.
Pass.
Wilt Chamberlain was just killing me on defense these last couple possessions.
Yeah, he is. Well, the good news is Larry isn't taking over yet. Is this to 15, you said? Oh, get out of here.
Yep, that's the 15, yep.
Pete?
Oh.
Nope.
Force that up. I've only seen two guys make a forced shot where they stopped and then had to force it up. I see Melo and Kobe. The only two guys I've seen in this game make a shot for a force up shot.
I don't know. That first game, I think every Bird shot was forced.
Yeah.
He was.
That's a crazy matchup
time.
inside Kareem versus Wilt in there.
No.
Yeah, we saw that when
Yeah,
they played.
why is it Wilt and Kareem at the 3-point line? What is that?
It's the modernization of this goddamn. See, this game comes with these modern strategies.
Wilt leads the NBA in rebounding 11 years, and they got him standing at the 3-point line in a pickup game. There's absolutely zero reality to that.
Well, could you imagine Wilt playing for Missoula Celtics? Oh boy, I'm so glad my Knicks won that series because I don't want to see more of that next year.
Wow. That was a tough shot by Bird. He didn't even.
What do you think about that, Rex? Kareem used to cook Wilt in real life.
Wilt cooked him quite a few times too.
Yeah.
Oh.
The
That's the
advantage
thing, man.
Kareem had, people don't realize Kareem, when he was young, he was like, if he grew up today, he would be Wemby.
Yeah.
He was very agile. He was very agile when he was young. That was what he was known for in high school. They were like, there's this big 7-foot kid in New York, but he's not like a 7-footer. He's a 7-foot kid, but he's not awkward. He's like graceful.
Very great, like a
And it
giraffe.
scared everybody. But remember, he played Wilt after Wilt's knee injury when Wilt had lost his side-to-side mobility.
Yeah.
And he still blocked the skyhook multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
That was even after the injury. Can you imagine young Wilt against Kareem?
Yeah.
I had an impromptu debate with Casual on that same fact. Came on.
Look, they went head-to-head really twice. The first year, Kareem won in 71. And then the next year, Wilt won in 72. Those were the 2 years that they were really like, it was billed that it was those two were the thing
Yeah.
in the matchup in the Western Conference Finals.
And then he hung it up after 73 officially, right after losing the finals to the Knicks.
Yeah.
Okay. went to the volleyball league or whatever
Yep.
other stuff he had going on.
Ooh.
There you go. Bird was finally a 3 for Bird.
But what it was, but like, you know, the whole GOAT thing, I mean, that's always been a thing. I mean,
Yeah.
they had a vote, the greatest basketball player after the first 50 years of the sport, and Mikan won it. Now, mind you, Mikan was only in college at the time. He hadn't even played a minute of pro basketball yet. That's how dominant he was. Then after Mikan, it was Russell in 1980. I mean, we're talking 1980. We've already had the ABA. We've had Dr. J. We had all of that. Kareem was halfway through his career. You know, in 1980, overwhelmingly, a sports writers poll had Bill Russell as the GOAT. Because it was a different time. You're talking about a generation. You see that generation that watched basketball in the 50s, 60s, 70s. They're the generation that went through World War II.
Mm-hmm.
And the priorities were different. It was win, period. That's all that matters. Win. Just like in war, you win. That's the only, and that's what they taught their kids, and that's how we played our sports. And that's the only thing that mattered was winning.
Yeah.
And now it's completely different. The priorities are completely different. You got guys that literally are retiring from pro basketball with $100 million in the bank and losing NBA records. Like their records, their career record in the league is a losing record, but they're retiring with $100 million guaranteed in the bank.
Of course.
So winning has nothing to do with it. To qualify for a max contract, it's all tied to your individual stats and accomplishments now. It has nothing to do with winning. It used to be back in the 50s, the only way to secure your job was to be on the winning team, because no one broke up a winner. If your team won the championship, you knew you had a job the next year because contracts were not guaranteed. But the argument was, okay, if you won, you don't mess it up. You don't mess with a winning formula. And that was the only people that had guaranteed jobs. Were the people that brought in fans and the teams that won. And now that's why I have that old school position. You know, that's why I talk about rings. You have people now that argue saying ring culture. Yeah, ring culture is like life, okay? Life is ring culture. And to now sit here and say, well, ring culture doesn't mean anything. How much you win doesn't matter. No, it's the only thing that matters. In life, it's the only thing that matters.
What about my mom saying I'm the most handsome boy in the world? Does that matter?
There you go. Well, okay, the only thing that trumps ring culture is mom culture. For one thing, whatever your mom said is absolutely true, and any man that tries to disregard what your mother said is not a man.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, Larry, it's your time. Your time to shine.
Really. I'm late. I'm trying to stay around for the end of this.
Oh,
what
hook
was
him
that?
up. Oh,
You know, that's what my show on Thursday was about. I put LeBron Bonds, right? But I said I didn't want to talk about steroids and the Jeff Teague thing. But the real show was about legacy. The real show is about legacy, and I was like, what do these players, all these players, especially the ones with podcasts, what do they want their legacy to be? What do they want to be remembered for? Because I tell you one thing, we don't remember Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for his 38,000 points. We do, but that's not the first thing of his bio. The first thing is how dominant, as you just said, how much of a unique, dominant player he was early in his career, and then later in his career when he won the 5 championship with the Lakers in the '80s, how how he was the captain, the leader, yeah, and it's like, now these guys are so crazy on stats, but I try to tell them, hey, look, this is why this is why I had Bonds on the thing. Stats matter in baseball. Baseball, these stats are like, the home run record, everything else. But Bonds had the 2 most sacred home run records in the book, but they don't recognize it because of Balco.
Because of their hypocrisy.
Yeah, of course, because of course he brought, those are the guys that brought it back, right? They brought the popularity back, but because you have those old guys that say, well, you can't do it by cheating, and that's why it's a whole big mess.
But they wait until after he retires to tell him that you can't do it by cheating. While he was bringing money in, they were all quiet.
Yeah, completely agree.
I've always been, of the mind, if you let him play, then you have to count the results. You could have banned him then, but you didn't, because you saw what he was doing for the game, so you turned a blind eye to it.
Oh,
what I think is Bonds, McGwire, and Sosa and these guys, they will get in the Hall of Fame, but they will get in the Hall of Fame when some of these old writers die. Let's keep it real. Because at the end of the day, it is what it is, right?
Okay. A Larry 3 right here. A Larry 3. And you see, now I'm regretting not putting in West.
And he's calling for the ball. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but he's inside the line.
And still win by 2. You're the red. I'm up by 1, Rex.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And it would give him the advantage.
Yeah.
Well, he can't lose on the next shot.
Now you're going for the win.
Yeah, now he can win on the next shot. And it's Jordan versus Bird.
Oh,
please.
That would have been fantastic.
Okay, I'm the in-house Jordan hater, and he would have never missed that.
I know. See, again, this is on rookie mode. You can tell it's on rookie mode.
Get it on LeBron's
nobody
hands.
has any hands.
Here we go. Oh, God.
Kick it to Bird and shoot it. Oh, God.
That's the complex thing about basketball, man. The stats, there's winning, there's all types of stuff, and there's plenty of way to skin the cat.
Oh.
Well,
Money.
The best quote was asking Bill Russell, talking about, how do you want to be remembered as a player? Not,
What the
his
hell
answer was as a man, how to be remembered. But talking about on the court, how do you want to be remembered? And he was like, winner. That's
it.
That's what everyone at every game should want to be remembered as. Right?
So if I ever
If you
debated
play
anybody
Monopoly,
about
you want to be remembered as the winner.
the winner. You play that
Tennis,
game for
golf,
8 hours. If I debated anybody about Bill Russell, there's no secret. I would lead it off with the greatest winner in the history of American sports is Bill Russell, and it's not even close. You can't even. It's not even close.
Well, Yogi Berra is close.
Does he have the percentage? I mean, did he win it?
Lost.
The
Kevin
champion.
Durant.
Durant was
Rex.
Yogi
pretty
Berra
MVP
has
this
9
game.
World Series, and he was the catcher, who was like the
Durant.
field general.
Yes, that's true. Okay, so Berra is close, but Bill Russell wanted San
But
Francisco.
he didn't have the all-time historical impact that Russell had.
Yeah.
Well, Rex, it seems that you did not stomp the field.
No,
The
I actually
champion.
did, but Like I
is
said,
me.
the first time you played our teams, it was off air, and I won easy.
That was an exhibition game.
Yeah, yeah. That was an exhibition game. Yeah.
But with the tournament, the street ball tournament, the champion is me. With the team of Dr. J, KD, Steph Curry, Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Pistol Pete Maravich, it's settled. The greatest street ball team of all time, at least in this round robin. Anyway, gentlemen.
All right, guys. I got
All
right.
here. I'm way late.
I can't believe I
All
coughed
right.
up that
Have a
game
great
to you.
day, Rex.
Oh my god.
See you guys later.
Later.
Yeah, we're going to shut this down. Ro, you got any final words on this tournament?
Oh yes, shout out to NBA 2K for giving love to the old school. They really represented them old school players pretty damn well, especially Will.
Yeah, Will was a
Nice.
monster. Hey, I dropped a very winnable game against you, and so did Rex. So, well, 2 hard-fought games to become the champion. Congrats, and we'll see. Looking forward to the debate tomorrow between yourself and Ro.
Yeah, I'll be ready.
Which I will be
What time are we doing it?
Noon Eastern.
noon, yeah, which
All right,
I will
all
be a judge, and hopefully Rex can be a judge, and we'll go from there.
Yep.
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right.
Thanks, Ro. I just wanted
All
to
right.
say that. Yep. I just wanted to say that I, again, am the champion. You know, I'm gonna gloss in my glory for the rest of the day. But no, I look forward to the debate with Ro tomorrow, where I believe I will get another win and be 2-0 officially on the channel.
It's possible. Do we have a Rose stat line? He doesn't have a stat line yet.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I don't actually yeah. Speaking of which, yeah, let me do that. Let me I think we do have a tail of the tape. Let's see. I think I
I saw
made
his
one.
little tune over there.
Yeah, let's see. Otherwise, where's the overlay? I'm not sure if I downloaded it or not. I'm just gonna download it right now.
Yeah, our game was fantastic. That game was good too just now, though. That was a
Oh,
great
yeah.
game.
Yep, yeah, we'll do here's the tail of the tape. As long as when it uploads here. Actually, I could have just done what I was doing, but anyway. Yeah, the tail of the tape here.
Oh, who's better? Yep, we got
You want to run it down?
narrative, balance, narrative. Well, that's
It's
go.
it's
Jordan.
King's Speech is a narrative based arguer, right? Like he just leans more heavily on the narrative versus stats. Am I not mistaken?
I agree completely.
I mean, I
That's
use
to be
narrative,
epic.
but I use stats too. Yeah. What's that?
Travis and Dart, did you cry when Hulk Hogan died? I did. I mean, I was tearing up a little bit. Hulk was the man.
Yeah, I ate some vitamins and just to make myself feel better, give me a boost of energy.
Yeah. Clean
Yep.
sweep. Then we got King's Speech Road Dart.
But yeah, I'm
It's be a
looking
good
forward.
debate tomorrow.
But yeah, no, I think this matchup will be fantastic. But yeah, I hope everyone who watched has a fantastic day. The aircraft carrier hung around for quite some time. We had Julian Garcia in here as well. Rex Rowe, and everyone else that came by and watched and comment. Thank you very much. And I hope you dare to debate sometime on this channel.
Yeah, we need you to debate. We're gonna have other players up here. Like next weekend, we're gonna have not just Dartmouth's up, but we're going to have Casual's going to be on here debating. CW's going to be back. So we'll have a expanding slate of competitors.
Yep, absolutely. But all right, everyone, have a great day.